on my tongue, iron in my lungs, blood on the snow, name on their shields, night in my veins, storm in my ears, wolves trace our steps, God's count our kills. You are waiting for Valhalla, I can hear it in your roar. Every scar a burning banner, every heartbeat keeps the door. You are waiting for Valhalla as the crows begin to call. If I fall in thunder. You are waiting for Valhalla. Frost on the oars, breathe like white smoke. Eyes on the shore, fire in the dark. Oath on my tongue, salt on my cloak. If this is the end, let it leave a mark. You are waiting for Valhalla, I can hear it in your roar. Every scar a burning banner, every heartbeat keeps the door. You are waiting for Valhalla as the crows begin to call. If I fall in thunder. You are waiting for Valhalla. If I do not see the morning, carry my name in your mouth. Raise up the horn, pour the glory, let my children hear the shout. Hey! You are waiting for Valhalla, I can hear it in your roar. Hey! Every scar a burning banner, every heartbeat keeps the door. You are waiting for Valhalla as the crows begin to call. If we fall in thunder. You are waiting for Valhalla. Hey! Hey! Hey!
Welcome. Here we are, Friday night celebration live stream. We're celebrating hitting 500,000 of you lovely subscribers tonight. We got a fun one planned, a very interactive live stream. What we're going to be doing is we are going to be doing the official podcaster tier list. Okay, so let me show you what we're going to be working with tonight as we do this. All right, now here's our tier list. The way this is going to work, we've got a bunch of podcasters down here. Obviously, guys, there's like 1,000 of them out there. So we're going to do with what we got here, and then we'll probably add some by request as we go. There's definitely going to be some people I forgot about. We'll talk about who's on here, how we're going to do this, okay? Because YouTube, we're going to vote. You guys are going to vote on where you want these, each of these fine ladies and gentlemen placed on the official podcaster tier list. And the way it'll work is we will do a poll. You will choose if you want someone to be A, B, C, or D tier. Obviously, S is the best. You like them the most. F is they are dog shit. All right. Things you want to consider here. Okay. Likability. Also, just like channel performance, like how big the views are doing. We're going to like do all those things. All right. So that's the way that we'll do the voting. 4 options, A, B, C, D. Okay, so it'll work is if someone gets voted way high in the A tier, they're going to go to S. If someone gets voted way low in the D tier, they're going to F. And we got a lot of fun individuals to talk about. Good, bad, left, right, center. There's a little bit of everything, okay? So that's what's going to make this one really fun. Obviously, very interactive. While we're doing that, intermittent in doing that, we're going to do a bunch of giveaways. We got some brand new merch. We have these, don't even have them for sale yet. Brand new America First hats with a new logo. A little bit blurry. Black camo, America First. We're going to be giving away like 10 of these, bunch of stickers, bunch of different giveaways. We're going to be doing the giveaways. Super easy to do. All you'll type in is VFT. Not yet, guys. Once the actual things start, you win, you win. The way it'll work is if you win, you have to live in the United States. Sorry, foreign viewers. Okay, it's the way it goes. I'm not paying $100 of shipping for every hat here. And then you got to message me on Instagram, okay, or email me. You got to prove who you were. Okay, show me your account name. And then provide your name and address. Okay, can we do that? We got it? Make sense, everybody? I hope that's easy enough. All right. No, my wife wants emailed. Okay, this is what we're going to do, all right? We're going to do, you're going to email if you win to admin. Well, I'll tell you guys. Admin at, here. My wife's in here. She's going to be monitoring and helping. Admin at valhallavft.com. Okay, we'll remind the winners when they win. Okay, so that's the way to work. We're going to do a bunch of giveaways. We're going to do the tier list. We're going to vote on it together. It should be fun. All right. It's just going to be a fun interact. Maybe tell some stories. All right. I know I never tell stories about myself. You guys ask. So we're going to just have fun tonight together, huh? I know. No new studio. They were still working on the HVAC. And obviously, I would have to move the entire studio, get it all ready. Didn't have time, but we'll have the new studio up for Tuesday. All right. Now, first thing I want to do is make sure I didn't miss anybody important, okay? Because, again, there's a lot of people I might have forgot. So let's look through here who we got, okay? We got me. We'll do me first, okay? It's the way it works. Good, bad, or indifferent. You guys are going to put me where you want. Anna, Andrew Colvett, Andrew Schultz, Alex Jones, King Azuli, Shapiro, Blake Neff, Benny Johnson, Dan Blazarian, Bongino, Candace, Crowder, Clavicular, Coach Collins, Ruben, Destiny, Erica Kirk, Nick Fuentes, Hassan, Heavy Duty Country, Ian Carroll, who's live, by the way, finally showed back up, JD, JP Sears, Jake Shields, Jank, Jesse, Joe Rogan, Jimmy Dior, Keith Edwards, Kyle Kolinsky, Logan Paul. We got some random ones thrown here. Laura Loomer, Megan Kelly, Michael Knowles, Matt Walsh, PBD, Redacted, Sean Ryan, Rabbi Shmuley thrown in. Why not? We got some fun ones in here. Tatum, Tim Dillon, Tim Poole. We got Theo Vaughn and Tucker. Okay. Anybody right out, and I can't put everybody in here. Okay. I can't. Oh, yes, it is a diet house. It is a Diet Coke household. Yeah, my wife said it's a Diet Coke household, even though I've got a Diet Pepsi. Right. There's my hot wife right there, by the way. Woo! Goddamn. Okay, who did I miss, right? Any big ones I missed? Maybe I think I missed Asmongold. That's one we need to have on there. So what I'm going to do real quick is just add some of these guys that I may have missed. All right, so let me know if there's any big ones. Again, I can't get everybody, okay? We're not doing like small streamers. Sorry to be, I'm not trying to be rude. It's just we don't have time to do hundreds of people, right? Also, guys, we're not doing Vet Bros, okay? We already did the official Vet Bro tier list. So if you notice, we don't have, other than Sean Ryan, a little bit different, we don't have all the Vet Bro channels because we already did the Vet Bro tier list, okay? No knocking all my boys, but we already did the tier list. Baron should be on here. Baron should be on here. I must not have put him up. Okay. I did have Baron. Let me pull him up. Right, there's Asman. Let's see, throw him. It's pretty much alphabetical, a little bit here and there. All right, we got. All right, hold on. It's out. All right, hold on a sec. Where did I put Baron? Had his. Oh, it's in my other folder. Oh, there's Baron. Okay, I did have Baron. I just didn't have it up there. Who else? Who else am I missing? I think we need to get like Andrew Tate. That's one. We're gonna have some manospheres in here. We got a little bit of everything in here, right? Just to make it fun. Right, we'll put Tate in here. He's definitely famous enough to be in here. What else we got, guys? What else? Let me look at your guys' chat here. Oh, Black Scout. Oh shit, we definitely have to have Jack. For sure. Got one of the biggest channels out of everybody. All right, let's grab Jack. Good call. Again, it's kind of important to start with. We'll just get our bearings here together before we kick it off so we don't miss any. Aaron down in here. There's so many bees, guys. It's crazy how many bees there are. It's mostly people we don't like. We like Baron, but you'll see when we get there. What did I do with this? All right, there's Tate. Tate can be down here. All right, what else? Who else? Breaking points. I thought about breaking points. We'll do breaking points as a show, okay, rather than each of them individually. That's a fine way to do it, I think. That's a fair way to do it. All right. Just to kind of save us a little time. And there's breaking points. Who else? Lord Loomer we got. Piers Morgan. We definitely need Piers. A very controversial figure. A lot of people don't like him. A lot of people do like him. So that's a good one. All right. Sorry, guys. See what I'm doing, but I'm just quickly throwing these ones up here too. Piers. All right. Piers. Breaking point. Got it. Some more P's are over here. Breaking points. Just throw them in the B's here. All right. Who else? Who else big? Dave Smith. Oh, Dave. We got to have Dave. Great ones. See, this is why I wanted to do this first. There's definitely some important ones that I missed. Again, guys, it's hard to remember all. There's so many. I didn't realize how many podcasters there are until I started doing this. All right, Dave. Cool. I think we're almost there. Yes. Put Dave D's here. Okay. Who else? Zach Castellano. Jimmy. I got Jimmy Dora. Jimmy's on the list already. Andrew Wilson's got to go on there. I thought about him and I forgot to put him on there. Andrew Wilson. Yeah. Oh. All right, a couple more, and then we're just gonna send it. All right, we got a lot of people already. Get so many A's, man. A's and B's, tons. Dave Smith. We got Candace already. Myron was one of the last ones I missed. I want some Manosphere guys. Games. All right. Again, guys, we can't get everybody. It's just this would take us 10 hours if we did everybody, but I think we got a pretty good list now of most of the big ones. Okay. Put Myron's S right here. Ian's on there already. I think we're good. Chad writes was on the Vet Bro one. Anna's already on there. All right, we'll do one more. Last ones. You're gonna vote by my polls when I put them up. Okay. Tim Dillon's already. I got Tim Dillon. Tim's here. Right. I put Tim on here. Yep, Tim Dillon's already here. Oh, let me put it back up. Sorry, you guys can't see it. All right. Yeah, Tim Dillon's right here. We got almost everybody, I think. No, we're not doing unsub. They're in the Vet Bros. Already did them. We got Joe Rogan. He's up here. Yep, Joe's on the list. He's right here. Joe. All right, I think we're pretty good. Guy, I can't do everybody. Or I can't do everybody. Everyone. JP is up there already. Fuentes is up there already. Redacted's up there already. Yeah, I think we're good. Guys. Haven't seen you want Jesse Waters up there? All right, we'll throw one Fox News host up. We'll do one Fox News host. Jesse's the most famous, so he makes it. Not a whole lot of mainstream media because mainstream media is fucking irrelevant, but we'll let Jesse be up there. See how he fares into the gauntlet that is you guys voting. Okay, there's Jesse. Or Jesse and the J's. A lot of J's too. My God. All right, they're not in perfect alphabetical order. Okay, we got to do it. We got to go, guys. Already got PBD. Got Dan Blazarian. Jake Zweig was on the vet, bro. All right, we did it. Okay, there's a lot. There's a lot of people. All right, we got to get through everybody. Okay, so the way it's going to work, guys, we are just going to start. I'm going to do this, and we will go straight into the polls. Start a poll. Me. A. B. Whoops. Don't vote on that yet. Started that poll. Wrong. I got to get all the options. We'll start with me, okay? We got to set a standard here. And we'll let it roll, okay? So you got to vote pretty quick. We're not going to take forever. It'll be like 60 seconds. You get a vote, and then we're going. You can put me wherever you want, all right? Put me wherever you want. And I'll just say I can't go anywhere higher than A. Can't put myself anywhere higher than A. Love you guys, but that's where we're going to have to cap ourselves, all right? Then, again, what we'll go ahead and do, we'll kick off our first giveaway while we do this, while we're voting. So the way this is going to work is you will type VFT in the chat. And I believe, right? Isn't that how we do it? Isn't that how we do it? All right. Yeah, there we go. All right. You guys are scrolling in. Okay, we'll let that roll. You only need to do it once, guys. Doing it a bunch of times not going to help. All right, that'll be the first one. All right, so we're going to see where I'm at, and then we will jump back into the giveaway after a little bit once everybody gets their votes in. All right, where did I end up? Wow, thank you guys. 76 in the A, 18 in the B. I'll take it. All right, well, we'll put myself in A tier. All right, typically that score would have got an S tier, okay? That score would have got an S tier, but I don't ever put myself higher than A. Got to stay humble. Okay, and this is in alphabetical order. Next is going to be, I forgot to tell you guys. Let's just be very clear on this. Next poll's coming. Again, these are going to be pretty quick, 60 seconds or so. I have the right to overrule the chat, okay? Very unlikely that I'll use it, but I may move somebody up or down a tier, okay? That's the way it works. I'm the boss. All right, next up, Anna Kasparian. Whoo! Anna Kasparian. Anna. All right, Anna will be the first one in the, I don't know if that's alphabetical perfectly or not, but let me know. Anna Kasparian, what do you guys think? Look over here. I think we could probably choose a winner here, huh? All right, 521 eligible users. Here we go. Diet Pepsi. Oh, my wife is going to be furious about this. Oh, God. Wow. Kicking off the stream with just a slap in the face to Miss VFT, who just said this is a Diet Coke stream. But that's all right. You're the winner. You have to respond as well, guys. Okay? So make sure you email. Let me type it in somewhere so you guys can actually see what this is. Admin at ValhallaVFT.com. Right? All right, so look up here, guys. This is, if you win, who you're going to email. Okay? And provide proof of who you are, full name, address, and we will ship you your merch. There it is. Admin at ValhallaVFT.com. That's correct, right? That's correct, right? Hopefully that's correct. Let me make sure, recheck with my wife, but I'm pretty sure that's it. admin@valhallabft.com. There we go. All right. So make sure you email that. All right. Let's get back to where we were here with Anna Kasparian. That's a great way to kick it off. All right. What do we got from Anna? Anna's got, 38% A, 27% B, 20% C. Very high in the A tier. Now, this would probably be a standard A based off the voting. However, because Anna is my favorite podcaster, Anna goes into the S tier. So she does get a bump up. It's the way it goes. It's my channel. I make the decisions, okay? She's too based. She's too based not to be there. All right? So Anna goes straight to our first position in the S tier. All right? That's the way it goes. Also very high. 40% A. Yeah, that's probably going to get you in the S tier, all right? 40% A. Yeah, my wife's watching. That doesn't mean I can't be a fan of a female podcaster show because she beats the shit out of pro-Israeli Zionists all the time. All right. Okay. Here we go. Next is Andrew Colvett. Man, we took a hard 360 or 180, I guess, on that, right? Hard 180 from Anna to Andrew. Here we go. The face of TPUSA and Charlie Kirk's YouTube channel will be Andrew Colvett. Let me know what you guys think. Oh, if you don't know who Andrew Colvett is, my God, guys, what the hell's going on? Oh, I got to do this. There we go. If you don't know who he is, I don't know if you've been watching our channel or our content. Hey, guys, if you want him in the F tier, put him in D tier. If you want him in the S tier, put him in A tier. All right. It's the way it's going to work is we're doing a little math, right? If we got 50% in the D tier, you're going to F. If you got 50% in A tier, you're going to S, baby. Okay. That's the way it's going to work. That's the way it's going to work. All right, everybody get your votes in. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the results here. Oh my God. We might have to get an extra tier here where we go just fucking ultra F, right? Andrew Colvett goes straight to F tier. 91% D. Brutal start. We might even do that. Straight trash. Put this up here. Oh, there we go. All right. Make that one brown, right? All right. Can we make it brown? Closest we got. All right. Straight trash tier. That was 91% D. 90+% in D is getting you in straight trash tier. So, bruh, rough. All right. Next one. Let's do it. We are going to kick it off with Andrew Schultz, the Manosphere. Andrew Schultz, comedian Andrew Schultz. All right. We'll just slap him in here so you guys can see. We'll start here. All right. So everybody can see. Now let's go to the poll. All right. Schultz. I spell his name. Doesn't matter. A, B. No, God damn it. Sorry, guys. Restart that. F. Geez, a lot of F's right out the gate. All right. Schultz. A, B. Add option, not launch. All right, here we go. All right, there it is. There it is. All right. Yeah, it's up now. It's up now. Andrew Schultz, comedian Andrew Schultz. Manosphere, Andrew Schultz. You guys don't know who Andrew Schultz is? Wow, that's surprising. Comedian. He's a super famous comedian and has a big podcast as well. All right. You guys it's your guy. You guys choose. You don't got to explain your votes to me. All right. Or if you don't like them, they're going to the bottom. Again, it's very unlikely that I'm going to overrule many of these unless it's something like, moving them up or down one tier. Okay. All right. Let's see. How we doing here? Oof. 36% C, almost 50% D. Ooh. I'm actually surprised by that one. But unfortunately, Andrew, find yourself in the D tier. Not my choice. Okay. Again, hey, if you see this and you're a podcaster and you don't like where you got put, don't blame me. Okay. This is the People's Choice. It's People's Choice Awards tonight. Okay. All right. It is what it is, guys. It is what it is. He goes to D. All right. Next one up, Asmongold. Oh, what a polarizing figure Asmongold has become, huh? Used to be a huge fan of Asmongold myself. Been watching him for a long, long time. Don't watch him anymore. I'll let you know. Okay, we got to make sure I launch the polls. Next up is going to be Asmongold. Here we go. Get the poll going. Asmon. All right, A. All right, there you go. Starting the poll. All right, we could probably kick off another giveaway here. All right, let's see. I think got to restart this keyword. VFT. All right, VFT's in the chat. We're doing our second giveaway. Second giveaway for these, again, beautiful new America First hats, as well as stickers, and probably get some other goodies. A little gift bag that'll come in your care package. All right. Make sure you guys are getting those votes in as well. Okay, we gotta seamless this thing. Giveaways. We got to keep moving through this. All right, so we're not here all night. All right, let's see what you guys came up with. Everybody, get your votes in for Asmon. Oh my God, we're starting out brutal. Asmon's gonna go to the F tier. Oh, I do like Asmon, but I don't like what a MAGA cuck he's become. Unfortunately, I'm not going to overrule it. This one hurts my heart a little bit to see him where he's at, because again, used to be a big fan, but Asmongold finds himself in the F tier. Not me. Again, Asmon, if you see this, not my decision, brother. Sorry. I'm sorry. It's the way it goes. The people have spoken. All right, next one, Uncle Alex. Uncle Alex Jones. Oh, this is going to be an interesting one. All right. You may get overruled on this one, Chad, if you fuck around on this one. Uncle Alex. My Uncle Alex. Okay. I've been on Alex's show 5 times. Okay. Well, let's see. Let you guys decide for now. You may get overruled. You don't put some respect on Uncle Alex's name. We'll see. We will see. All right. But hey, you guys are voting. You guys are voting. All right. Get those VFTs in. Make sure you're still doing that. You only got to do it once it's up. Looks like we still have quite a few people that need to get their VFTs in the chat for the next giveaway. All right. Old Alex, new Alex, whatever Alex you have in your heart is who you should vote for. Okay. Uncle Alex Jones, who I love personally. So again, we'll see where this goes. Better put some respect on his name. All right, everybody get your votes in on Alex. Wow, look at that. Right down the middle. Almost 25, 25, 25, 25, which really leaves it up to my discretion. 20, let's see. Highest is the A, but wow. 50-50. So, Nate gets to make some tie-breaking votes here. Uncle Alex goes to the S tier. Yes. Sorry if you don't like Alex Jones. I do. Uncle Alex is my guy. Again, has had the courtesy to put me on a show 5 times. Super nice dude. I like Alex. And Alex is going to, again, sorry guys, I'm the boss. I'm the ultimate boss, all right? If you go 25, 25, 25, 25, and you just leave it up to me, that's where he goes. Uncle Alex is going to the S tier. I'm sorry. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, you shouldn't have made it 25, 25, 25, 25. Okay? If you do that, it's split across the board. I've got to choose. All right? It's the way it goes. All right? Again, there's not going to be very many of them this happened to. Some of them there will. All right. Ben Azuli, King Azuli, the convicted rapist of a 15-year-old girl. We got to get Ben Azuli in here. All right? He is all over the place at the moment. So, Queen Azuli. He'll love this. You know he'll see it. All right. What do you guys... You guys know what you guys think here. On old Queen Assholy. If you don't know who Queen Azuli is, man, you gotta get into the fake alpha male universe, guys. Fake alpha male universe. All right, wood chipper tier. Yeah, I like that. Oh God, you got to know who he is, guys. You might not. Again, you might not. We have a kind of a broad range of influencers here. Okay, broad range. Good. This is a good. If you don't know who he is, that's actually a good thing for you guys. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm not too worried about it. 95% D. He goes straight to the top, which would be the worst of the worst in straight trash. Okay, Andrew Wilson. Andrew Wilson. This is going to be an interesting one. I'm going to be interested to see what you guys decide with Andrew Wilson. You might be surprised at my take on him, but I'm not going to tell you up front because I don't want to spoil the results. Andrew Wilson. Yes. The masculinity man, the dude who can't open a pickle jar but lectures you about being a man. Andrew Wilson. A man's man. Man's man. Okay. Okay, we can pick the next winner here on our second giveaway of the night. Let's see. Here we go. Choose a winner so you guys know I'm not choosing. Right in front of you. Romancing the Scone. Is this a, doing things with pastry username? Because that's a little odd. All right, you got to respond within 60 seconds. And then again, you're going to email us at admin@valhallavft.com. You got to prove who you are. And if you don't type anything within 60 seconds, we re-roll, by the way, guys. All right. So we'll check that back in a second. All right, Andrew Wilson. Did I do the yeah, I did it okay. I did it okay. Okay, what do we got over here? What I won. You won a brand new American. Yeah, you won one of the giveaways, brother. You're getting. Are you in America, by the way? America First, brand new hats. Got some stickers and different things coming with them. You are the second winner. Okay. Okay. All right, let's get back to and again, you got to email admin@valhallavft.com. Prove who you are and your full name and address. Okay, what did we get for Andrew Wilson? 60% D. Wow, you guys are vicious, man. You guys are vicious. We're not going to have anybody in C or B here. Andrew Wilson goes to F, 60% D. I agree with you on that. I think this guy is a chud. He LARPs as a fucking masculine tough guy when he literally can't open a jar of pickles, couldn't defend himself or his wife. So yeah, I don't like Andrew Wilson at all. I think he's a fucking fraud. So that's the way that goes. Yeah, my calves are bigger than Andrew's arms, by the way, and that's not saying a lot. So yeah, I agree with you on that one. No pushback for me on that one. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Here it is. You guys know. Ben Shapiro. One of the legends. One of the legends, of course. One of the big boys in the space. Ben Shapiro. Oh boy. Old Sharpie brows. Let's see what you guys decide to do with old Sharpie brows. All right. Again, if you like him, it is what it is. Okay. Let me know what you guys think about Benny Boy Shapiro. Yes. Okay, where are we at right now? All right, we're making some headway. We're making some headway. All right. Get those votes in. Get those votes in. I don't think we're gonna need to wait long, guys. We are sitting at 95% D tier, which that's gonna place Ben, unfortunately, above Queen Azili in the straight trash tier. So let's remember that 95% D. We'll see if anybody gets worse than that and can take Ben's spot on the throne of absolutely the fucking worst. Oof. All right, next up, we got Blake Neff. Yes, the little bald racist from TPUSA, the co-host of the Charlie Kirk Show. Not with Charlie, by the way, with Andrew Colvett. Let me know what you guys think on old Blake Neff. Blake Neff is next up. All right, we could probably get started with our next. Whoops, back to giveaways here. With our third giveaway of the night. We're going to do about 10 giveaways here tonight, guys. You can go ahead and put those VFTs in the chat. Pump them in. Get your votes in. Get your votes in. All right, let's make this quick. We got a lot of people. Okay, 92%. 92%. You guys are making this easy. We're going to be 92%, I believe, was right about here. Right about here. I think Andrew was about 90, 91. Queen Assholey was a little higher than that. Blake Neff finds himself in the straight trash tier. Straight trash tier. Unfortunate for little Blake. Little Blake. There it is. All right. Next, what do we got? Next, we got, Benny. Benny Johnson. Oh, Benny Johnson. Man, the bees are rough, guys. There's a lot of, we're going to be bottom heavy here for a while. So we get through the bees, I have a feeling. All right, Benny Johnson, let me know. What do you guys think? I don't mind Benny. He's obviously a MAGA shill. I don't think he's the worst. He's not the worst of them, guys. He's not the worst of them. Yeah, he's power bottom heavy. That's power bottom heavy is. Yeah, there's probably a good one in that. All right, let's get those votes in. Get those votes in. Man, you guys are brutal. Benny did a little bit better, but man, 23% C, 70% D, which is still, guys, unfortunately, gonna land Benny in the F tier. I believe he was higher. Actually, how do we want to do this? These are better, right? So we need to actually reverse these. We need to reverse these. Right? Because it goes up, right? So Benny is better than these two, but Ben Shapiro is the absolute worst down here, right? So that's the way to work. And then this is the absolute best up top. All right, that makes more sense that way. Let's do that. All right, next, breaking points. Breaking points. Interesting one. You got a little bit of conservative, a little bit of liberal there together with Sauger and Crystal Ball. Breaking points. All right, they're going together as a show. We'll see what you guys think. Interesting one, right? Because they kind of cover both sides of the political spectrum. Do you think they would be maybe popular? Maybe not. I'm going to wait. See what you guys think. All right, that's the next one going in there. All right. We got the giveaway going. Get your VFTs in there. Still a little short on numbers before we choose the next winner. All right, how we doing here? Okay, let's take a look back at the poll. All right, we're at 20. Well, okay, 24% A, 32% B, 33% C. I think that's actually going to land them 24% A, 32% B. I think that's going to land them in the B tier. That is based off of your guys' voting. Okay, because again, you got what's this? 55% in the top half, which would put 45% in the bottom half. Yeah, it's a solid B. Solid B. Not bad. Not bad for breaking points. There you go. We finally got one that wasn't just abusive one way or another. Okay, we want to talk about a controversial figure. Oh, boy. Dan Blazarian is up next. Oh, okay. This is going to be a wild one. I have no idea what to expect on this one. This could go anywhere. We could be anywhere from S tier to F tier on this one. Absolutely wild. Dan Blazarian running against disgusting piece of shit Randy Fine for Congress in Florida. So does a lot of podcasts. Not necessarily a podcaster, but he does enough of them to where we're going to put him in here. Part of the manosphere a little bit as well. All right, so get those votes in. Let's check over. Let's do our next giveaway. Third giveaway of the night. Here we go. We're ready to choose a winner. And here comes a winner. Here we go. Slush Pup. Slush Pup. Are you there, Slush Pup? Let us know. Are you in America? Are you here? If you are, you're a winner. Let us know. Boom, 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 boom. Get those votes in on Dan Blazarian while we wait. All right, you got 30 seconds, Slush Pup. You got to respond. Guys, you don't got to type VFT until I launch the next ones. How do you reply? That's how you reply. Guys, you just type in chat. You just say, got it. All right, so Slush Pup, make sure I'll show it to you one more time in case you haven't seen it. See up here? admin@valhallavft.com. Email us there. We will send you your merch gift bag. All right. Congratulations. Also, guys, you need to respond, I'm in America. All right. That's all I need you to respond. All right. Let's get back to the voting. What do we got here? Dan Blazarian. Ooh, look at this. This is exactly what I figured. 31% A, 20% B, 25% C, 25% D. Well, A is the highest. So I think we're going to put Dan in low A tier. Based off your voting. Okay, A is the highest out of all of the rest. So that's the way it goes. Dan finds himself in the A tier. Wild stuff. You know who's not going to like that? You know who's not going to like that? That's the way it goes, guys. I'm sorry. This is what makes it fun, right? Is everybody voting? And we got a wide breadth of viewers. So it's going to be a wild one as we get through here. Okay. Next, let's get back to it. We've got, yes, the Epstein protector himself, Dan Bongina. Danny. All right, let's get our poll going here. For the Bongina himself. Yes. We were all waiting for this one, right? Let's get those Bonginas in the chat for the members as well. All right. Show a little respect on his name. All right. There we go. All right, I'll get my Bonginas rolling here too. All right, let's get those Bonginas in the chat. Okay, there you guys go. Let me know what you think. All right, what do we think so far? Are we having fun? Are we having fun? It's kind of fun, right? These are always fun to do. Oh, let's pull that back up. Oh no, we're good. We're just waiting on results for Danny. Old Dan Bongina. The king of the podcasters. Yes, he is. What do you call him? The Podfather. The Podfather. All right. Okay. Oh my God. Dan's sitting at 96%. 96. Okay, I got to make sure here because this is going to be a kind of a breaking moment here. If he can hold at 96 or above, he's going to overtake Ben Shapiro. Guys, he's going to overtake Ben Shapiro based off of what I'm seeing. 96%. Ben was at 95. Oof. The very bottom. Oh, tough day for Dan. Dan finds himself on the literal bottom of the entire tier list. Okay, Baron Coleman. Now we're getting to some B's that maybe aren't automatically what we're going to expect here, which when we talk about, Ben Shapiro and Bongina. Baron Coleman, the live stream goat. Oh my God, that dude's numbers on live streams are insane, huh? Baron Coleman. See what you guys think. Yeah, Baron who? How do you not know who Baron Coleman is? If you're watching my you're watching my show and you've never heard of Baron? That's kind of wild. Okay. That's okay. All right. Let's see what we're doing here. I have a feeling Baron is going to do quite well. All right. Give me some story ideas, guys, while we're waiting. Give me some story ideas. What do you guys want? What kind of stories you want to hear about? I know it's kind of hard randomly. I could tell you some fun stories. You have no idea who Baron is? Baron had 28,000 live viewers on his live stream. Nobody knows who he is. Okay. No, not Baron Trump. Baron Coleman. We will tell the antelope story tonight, Jason. It's a little bit long, so we'll probably wait till the end. And then we'll tell that one. Iraq, I wasn't in Iraq. I was only in Afghanistan. So I don't have any of those. My cat? Okay, let's get back to the poll real quick, and then I'll look at some of your ideas for stories. Okay, Baron is at 42% A, 23% B. All right, that's going to put him for sure in low S tier. 40+% in the A is going to put Baron in the low S tier based off your viewers. Also, the B is the next highest, right? So he's rated quite high. Baron Coleman lands himself in S. Well done, Baron. Well done. Ooh, Candace Owens, the biggest podcast in the world. A controversial figure. No doubt about that. All right, here we go. Candace. See where the viewers put her. Incredibly controversial, but also, like I said, #1 podcast in the world. Got to take things like that into account as well. Not Baron Trump. No, Baron Coleman, guys. It's fine. Baron made it into the he made it into the S tier anyway. Okay. All right. We're gonna start the next giveaway here. Let me get back to it. Giveaways, keywords, VFT. Okay, get those VFTs in the chat. We're starting our next giveaway of the night. Story about my Rottweiler. Oh, Brett Cooper. Oh, great one. Let's put. I'll tell a story about my Rottweiler in a second. Brett Cooper. We definitely got to have Brett Cooper. That's crazy that I didn't remember Brett. All right, let's get Brett in here. All right, guys. Get those V's in the chat. VFTs in the chat. Get the. Real quick, guys. Let me get her uploaded. And we'll continue. All right, there's Brett. And she's in the B's, which we can put her. Ooh, okay. Well, we'll go back one. That's fine. All right, let's see what you guys got. Candace. Oh, Candace going, yeah, 62%. A 19. She's going, I believe, right here. Although we're going to actually have to put her here just by the numbers. Love Anna, but that's way too high. She's got the highest A ratio yet. So until somebody can beat that, nobody's been over 62% A yet. So Candace is at the top spot in the S tier. Not surprising. Not surprising to anybody. All right. Candace finds herself at the very top of S tier. Well done, Candace. Okay. We got to do Brett Cooper now because we were doing him in alphabetical order. Brett Cooper. Let's do that next. All right, Brett Cooper. A, B, C, D. All right, here we go. And let's get this up for you guys so you can see. Yes, my bad. Brett Cooper right here. Obviously, used to work for the Daily Wire, left the Daily Wire. She talks a lot of shit now about her old boss. Brett Cooper can be quite based at times. Quite based at times. All right, what do we got? Interesting. 20% A, 38% B. Kind of right down the middle. 40% B is going to land Brett securely at the top of B tier. Right? Yeah. 38% B, 19% A. Top of B tier. Quite not bad. I like Brett Cooper. I like her content. I think she's good. I agree with you guys. I think she's good. All right, next. Ooh, here we go. Interesting. It's going to be interesting to see your guys' opinion on this one. Steven Crowder. Old Crowder. All right, here we go. Crowder. Let's see what you guys think. All right, then we're going to move over. We're going to pick our next winner. Our next winner in the giveaway. Here we go. Are we ready? And Tucker's on the list already, guys. Phil Q9P. Phil, let us know that you are in America and that you're where you won. All right, you got 60 seconds, Phil. All you got to do is type it into the chat. Let us know that you're here. Otherwise, we got to re-roll. Let's see. Come on, Phil. I believe in you. All right, let's take a look over at the poll real quick. Oof. Yeah, it's not looking good for Crowder. In USA. All right, buddy. Again, I'll show you one more time. Sorry, I got to keep showing you Jesse Waters' face, but that's where we put this up. admin@valhallavft.com. Email us there. Provide proof of who you are to show us, your account name. And then, your full name and address, and we will send you that merch package. All right, back to it, guys. Back to it. Okay, let's look at what we got. Crowder comes in at 57% D, 31% C. You guys do not like Steven Crowder. That is going to find himself 57% D. Is going to put him. Asman was lower than that. Going to put him below Benny Johnson. Benny is going to be higher than him. Okay, clavicular. We had to get some Gen Z guys in here, right? We got Gen Z viewers. We gotta make sure we have the big names. Oh, sorry, it's this one. We gotta make sure we got the big names for everybody. All right, clavicular, the looks maxer, right? The looks maxer. Let's get the poll going here. All right, clavicular, clav. Some of you may not know who he is. Okay, if you are older, that's okay. The Gen Z and above, and like millennials, are going to know who he is. All right. Clavicular, the looks maxer. All right. He's been struggling lately. Yeah, Ian's on the list already. Ian is right here. Right next to our boy JD. All right. You don't got to type VFT, guys. We haven't launched the next winner. Phil, you said don't know how. You got to email us, brother. All right. Again, I'll show you one more time. All right. admin@valhallavft.com. Show us your account name. All right. Just take a screenshot of it, email it to us, and we'll give us your full name and address, and we will get you that package. Okay. All right. Destiny is already over there. We got Destiny already. He's coming up. Okay, what do you got? What do we got? Oh, 73% D by clavicular. Straight to trash tier, which I believe is going to be below Asman, above Andrew Wilson. Ouch, clavicular. All right, our boy Coach. Coach. Oh, I got to pull that back up, right? Coach Collins. We got to do Coach next. Again, we're doing alphabetical, guys. Alphabetical here, or close to alphabetical as I could do, just off the top of my head. Coach. Our boy Coach. You guys know I love Coach. My dude. But we'll see what you guys think. Coach Collins. Jasmine's here. She made it. Welcome, Jasmine. Welcome. We're having fun. Without you. We're having a good time. Let's see what our tier lists look like. It's actually pretty even so far, right? We got some up here. We got some down here. We got a lot more in the trash tier than F tier than we got anywhere. This is not my decisions, okay? This is strictly based off the chat. They're the ones making the choices here. All right, Coach Collins. Where does Coach fall? Coach falls 37% A, 31% B. Okay, that's going to put Coach in high A tier. Okay, high A tier. We'll put Coach above me right there. Coach finds himself in high A tier. Quite good. All right. Alex had a straight 25, 25, 25, 25. So I broke the tie on that. And that's the way it goes. All right. Let's see. Coach, yep. Well done. Coach, high A tier. Okay. Dave Rubin. Ooh, Dave Rubin. This is going to be an interesting one. Here. All right. Dave Rubin. Here we go. Oops. That's all caps, but I don't really care. Dave Rubin. See what you guys think. What do we think on Dave Rubin? Is Officer Jesus? I don't know who that is. At least I'm going to pretend not to. You don't know who Dave Rubin is? Really? Come on. Everybody knows. This feels like gambling addiction. It's fun. Right? You never know what you're going to get, especially when we have such a diverse audience. You're going to get just maximum Okay. All right, what do we got? Oh, 73% D, 20, only 4% B, 1% A. People hate Dave Rubin. Dave, you're going in straight trash tier, bud. I think you're higher than Andrew Colbert, though. Yep, straight trash. Oof. In between low F and straight trash. Okay. Ooh, this is going to be an interesting one. You talk about controversial. Now we're getting into this. We got plenty of Democrats on here, too. All right. So that's the fun part here. Destiny. Talk about controversial. Destiny. Where are we going to put Destiny, ladies and gentlemen? Boom, 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 boom. I don't expect Destiny is going to do well at all. Not a very likable guy, you know. But again, we'll see. We're gonna have to just find out. You don't know who you know who Destiny is? Come on, guys. You gotta know who Destiny is. Owen Schroyer, we could put Owen up. Yeah, we could put Owen up. He just got shit talked to him by Trump, right? So probably should have Owen on there. Okay, let's get Owen up on here. All right, there's Owen. Boom, 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 boom. All right, we'll do start another giveaway here pretty soon. Where's Owen? Brought him up here. What the hell? Where is he? Oh, there he is. Got it. All right, Owen, somewhere down in the O's. I don't know where's O fall. Somewhere over here. All right, we did it. Okay, let's back to giveaways here. All right, here we go. Get those VFTs rolling. Next giveaway. All right, let's check with Destiny. Oh, Destiny is 70% D. You're going to find him straight trash tier. Unfortunately for you, Destiny, you were higher than the rest, but Destiny finds himself straight trash tier. And yeah, I'm not a fan of Destiny at all, personally. Not my guy. Dave Rubin. I'm trying not to cue you guys in if it's somebody I like or not beforehand. All right. Or not Dave Rubin. Sorry, Dave Smith. What the hell am I talking about? Dave Smith. We just did Dave Rubin. Dave Smith. All right. Dave Smith. Bum, bum, bum. All right, let's get the tier list back up here for you guys. Dave Smith. You got to know who Dave Smith is, right? My God. If you don't know who Dave Smith is, what are you guys doing? Got to know who he is. All right, make sure you get your votes in on Mr. Dave. You get those VFTs in as well. We'll do a couple more of these, and then we'll choose our next winner. Oh, I probably should be doing stream. I got to do. What am I doing? Guys, I'm fucking this up. I forgot super chats. I could literally just be reading super chats in between these. Norman says, "Congrats on 500K, brother, with big $50 donation. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. Juju gifted 20 VFT memberships. If you got one of those VFT memberships, make sure you're using those emojis. We got all the fun emojis in there. All right. Rube says, congrats on over 500K subscribers. Candace called you that Valhalla guy. Okay. Why would she be talking about me? I think she thinks that me and Gary are the same person, which is unfortunate because, yeah, we're obviously not. That's the way it goes. Thank you. Okay, let's check our back to our poll here. Dave, 40% A, 25% B. Oh, I think that's gonna put him in low S tier. Actually, that's really high. Low S tier. He's gonna be at the bottom of S tier based off of what you guys chose there. 40% A, 25% B, 65% in the top, 40% A. That's going to put Dave Smith in the low S tier. I agree with that. I like Dave. I think he's awesome. I'm trying to get Dave to come on the show. I haven't been able to get a hold of him yet. Okay, here we go. Boom, boom. Erica Kirk, the Kirkinator. Boom, boom. Got to do Erica Kirk. Here we go. Oh, boy. a little bit scared about this one, guys. Erica Kirk. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, start the poll. All right. Our giveaway. Let's choose a winner. Oh my God, dude. You guys are not going to be very nice. I have a feeling you're not going to be very nice to Mrs. Erica. All right, here we go. Choosing a winner. Army Irwin. Army Irwin. Army Irwin, make sure you respond. Say, got it. I'm in America. Then, again, let me know that you know the email you're sending it to. admin@valhallavft.com. Send us a picture of you with your account, full name, address, and we will ship you off the goods. Make sure you respond. Army Irwin, just let us know in the chat. Well, yep, we already won, buddy. Army Irwin, let me know that you got this. You are in America. I'm assuming you're in America if your name's Army Irwin. Okay. Got it. All right. Good. Make sure you ship us that email. We'll get it out to you. Okay. Let's get back over. Oh, boy. Erica Kirk sitting at, oh, my God. She's at the Bongino's levels. She's battling between Ben Shapiro and Bongina at the moment. Okay. That's rough, boys. Rough. All right, I think that's going to put her, 95% is going to put her in between the two. Erica finds herself in between Bongina and Ben Shapiro for the absolute worst. Ouch, you guys were not nice. Oh, boy. This is going to, I love the controversial ones. You never know where this is going to land. Nick Fuentes. Nick Fuentes is next. Oh, boy. Fuentes, the most controversial name on the list. Well, him and Dan, probably. This is going to be a wild, wild stratification of choices here. Fuentes. Where's Nikki going to fall? We're going to get a lot of everything here, I have a feeling. A lot of everything, yeah. Nick could find himself anywhere from S tier to F tier, I'm sure. We'll just have to wait and see. Okay. Do some super chats while we're rolling through here. Let you guys. That's on Adam Mockler, Scott Jennings. We probably should have Adam Mockler on. His channel is gigantic. We could do that. All right, that should be. And we should probably have Scott Jennings on because the two of them have been going back and forth. Let's put. Well, I can't put them together. Definitely can't put them together. That wouldn't make any sense. All right, Adam. I do have Scott Jennings here right next to it, though. So we'll add the two of them just to see where the two of them land. They've been battling it out back and forth on CNN recently. So I'll wait. Right. I'm gonna add them to the list based off of your super chat, but I'm gonna wait until we talk about them to give my opinions. Right. I don't want to give up the game. All right. We'll put Adam. We'll put him in Mockler. It's down here, and then Jennings. Put Jennings in the J's here. All right. Let's see where Fuentes landed. Oh my God! You guys did it again. 25, 25, 25, 25. You're going to leave this up to me. Oh, this has to be straight my choice, huh? Fuck, man. This is a hard one, right? 25, 25, 25, 25. This is exactly what I figured was going to happen. You know what we're going to do? I do like Nick, although Nick says things that also fucking drive me goddamn crazy as well. So I got to share this. Sorry, guys. Nick, based off of your guys' choice, because it was straight down the middle, I'm not going to... Let's do this. We're going to actually do a runoff. We're going to do a runoff, guys. We got to do a runoff. Runoff. You can put them in B, high B or low A, because again, that's just dead even down the middle. And I do like Nick, although there's a lot of things I don't like about Nick at the same time. So you guys got to choose, all right? Where does he land officially? Yeah, it's going to be, looks like B. Okay, the runoff's done. Nick is going to land himself in B. Not bad for such a controversial. Well, you talk about controversial. Okay, here is the leftist version of Nick Fuentes, which is going to be Hassan. I mean, basically just the Nick Fuentes of the left. Don't come on me. You guys put it straight down the middle. 25, 25, 25, 25. And he ended up in B tier. That's the way it goes. Yeah, well, complain to the audience, dude. We're voting. This isn't my choices. I don't know what you're mad at me about. All right, put your votes in for Hassan. Again, the progressive Nick Fuentes. We'll see where he lands. Did you see Daily Wire laid off employees today? Yes, I'm going to be doing a video on that. Their company is dead, completely dead. Suan says, congratulations on making it to 500K. Thank you very much, Suan. Appreciate you. Koss says, Nate, congratulations on 500K. Thank you. Thank you, Koss. Freedom, motherfucker. Hell yeah. I feel that. Andrew Schultz, we already did him. We did him. No, not relevant enough to be on the list. You've got to be able to do more than 5,000 views of video to be on this list. Not relevant. AJ, number of subscribers right now is over 500,000. Yep. Tucker's on the list. Trump says hostilities terminated with Iran. Yeah, we announced that we gave up. Literally, Trump announced we give up. There's no more military action in Iran, although there's also no peace deal and no ceasefire. So I guess we're just like, we're done. We're going to limp back to America now and leave the Strait of Hormuz closed. So that's going to be good. As far as I know, that's what it looks like. Hodge twins. We definitely have to have the Hodge twins. All right, Hassan. Ooh, Hassan 51%. Unfortunately, Hassan finds himself just above. Is he going to go to F or is he going to go to trash? I mean, 51% has got to go to the straight trash tier, right? That would a reverse of that. Yeah, he's going to be the very top of straight trash. Man, you guys are rough, man. Rough. All right, next, our boy Dan from Heavy Duty Country. That's my road dog. Road dog. All right. Big Danny boy. All right, let's get that poll rolling. Heavy Duty Country, baby. A, B, C, D. Start poll. All right. So, I should probably show you. He's also got the best. He got the best picture. Our boy, Heavy Duty Country. Let me know what you guys think about it. Our boy Dan. Okay. Let's keep it moving here. First time getting the chat. Squid here. Were you in the Philippines in 2017? No, 2016. I was in the Philippines though. Close. Well, I was in the Philippines in 2016. Not 2017. Close though. Ian Carroll. Ian's on the list, brother. Ian's next. Anomaly, Liberty Lockdown. I don't know who those are, actually. Adam Mockler, we just put him up. Let's see. Kyle Klinsky's on the list already. He's right here. Kyle's right here. What's that we got? All right. Daniel Davies Deep Dive. I don't know who that is either. Okay, let's do the results here. 40% A, 32% B for Dan from Heavy Duty Country. Dan is going to be, I think that's right where Coach was. Coach was right on the 40% line. So, yeah, can't quite put Dan in S because we would need close to 50%, but that does put him in very, very high A tier. Very, very high A tier for Dan. Well done. Ooh, the big dog. Ian Carroll is up next, who is live right now, by the way, I believe. If he's still going live when we get done, we'll definitely send the chat over there. Let me get this. I got to get the poll going, huh? Poll going. And we'll do another giveaway too. I'm trying to remember to do all these things at once. All right, Ian Carroll, the GOAT, essentially. I'm not supposed to give away how I feel, right? Not supposed to give away how I feel. But yeah. Okay, Ian Carroll, let's do a giveaway while we wait, huh? Let's do that. All right. Let's get those VFTs in the chat. I'm not sure how many giveaways. How many giveaways have we done so far, chat? Do we know? Hope my wife's is track, so we don't do too many. All right. All right. All right. Okay. Let's see what we got for Ian. Oh, all right. Ian goes straight to the GOAT tier. 70%. Hey, that's by far the highest we've had so far. Not even close. I think Candace was at what, 61%? Ian goes straight to the top of S tier. Boom, 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 boom. Not surprising. Ian is fucking so good. We love Ian. Ian goes straight to the top of S tier. We will see if anybody is able to take down Ian for the rest of the stream. It's going to be tough. Going to be tough to take that down. 70+% A. Yeah. Wow. All right. Ooh. Next up, and I think he may be in the chat. You better be kind to him. Our boy, one of my best friends, JD Delay. JD, big JD, who I believe is here with us. Is here with us. Our boy JD, the big dog. Hell yeah. All right, get those votes in for JD. Better be kind. He's showering. Better be kind. All right. Let's keep going here. Mark says, congrats, Nate. Huge fan. I started following you 2 months ago. My first and only podcast I've subscribed to and joined. Keep up the awesome content. Well, thank you. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate it, man. Glad to have you here, and awesome that I'm your one channel you're sub to. Appreciate it, homie. Boga Pika says, I've never been a yes ma'am man in my entire life, but for Anna K, I would sit there, look pretty, shut the fuck up, do what I'm told. Oh my gosh. Jesus, Booga. Jesus. All right. Let's get a let's not choose a winner yet. Let's make sure everybody gets their chance to get those VFTs in there. All right, but we can do. Oh my gosh, JD Delay, very high, 50% A, 30% B. That is very, very high. That's actually going to put JD. Oh yeah, I can put JD above Anna, right? That's one of my best friends, and 50% A. JD finds himself extremely high on the list. Well done to JD. Well done. I didn't even have to overrule you guys. There it is. Shout out to our boy JD out there crushing it. Gotta love that. JD finds himself up in the S tier. Okay. Here we go. Jesse Waters. We got the one mainstream media person on the poll, or excuse me, the tier list. We'll see where Jesse Waters finds himself. Jesse Waters. All right, here we go. All right, there we go. Jesse Waters. Okay, now let's pick a winner, huh? I think it's time to pick a winner. All right, here we go. Choose the winner, and bow. Oh, Hop Whisper won. Hell yeah, dude. Well done. Hop Whisper, are you here? I don't know if you're in America or not, though. I'm assuming you are. Give us a response here. Let us know you're in America. And you know what to do with the email. 30 seconds. Come on. Are we going to have to do our first reroll? Let's hope not. Boom, boom, boom. We got 15 seconds. We're about to have to reroll. They're just the rules. Here we go. And I don't think Hop Whisperer is here. Oof, that's rough. Okay, we are re-rolling. Here we go. The Kimberly. Are you here? The Kimberly. All right, while we wait for you to respond, let us know if you're in America. Where did Jesse Waters find himself, huh? Ooh, 60%, 67% in the D 2020. Yeah, that's going straight in the straight trash tier. Straight in the bin. He's going to be pretty far down here. I believe Asmongold wasn't that far down. Jesse, oh, that's F. No. He's in straight trash. That's actually pretty high up in straight trash. He wasn't anywhere near these guys. I think he was right about there. Straight trash. Unfortunately, okay. Hell yeah. Now we got some fun ones. JP Sears. JP Sears. The sarcasm comedy goat. All right. Just talked to JP today, by the way. He's got a hilarious skit. I can't tell you what the skit he's doing, but he told me about it, and it's going to make you fucking die. All right. JP. Let's get the poll going here. JP. All right. Giveaway. You're here. Okay, Kimberly. Great. Make sure again that you email us at Valhalla at, no, wait, hold on. Admin at Valhalla BFT. Let's just show you because I don't know what I'm talking about here. There it is. Email me here. Proof of who you are. Screenshot of you with your account. Not you personally, not your picture. Just show me your actual YouTube account and then your full name and address. We'll get it shipped out to you. All right, awesome. Okay, let's see where while we're doing this now. Oh, let's go back to the podcast, or no, excuse me, back to the tier list. Where does that find ourselves? What did you guys have here? Ooh, JP finds himself very, very high. That's going to actually, 55% is going to place him just below JD. Just below JD. JD was in the 60s, and it's just below Anna, probably, actually, is where he's going to fall. All right, JP firmly in the S tier. Okay, here we go. Talk about controversial. My friend, Jake Shields. Where is Jake going to fall? UFC fighter. Balls of steel when it comes to making content. Oh, my God. Jake Shields. This dude is not afraid of shit. All right, Jake Shields. Let me know what you guys think. Oh, JD's back. JD, they put you high in S tier, buddy. High in S tier. I didn't even have to force him up there. You had a 61% A. 61% A for the boy JD. Jake was on the Vet Bro tier list already, homie. Yep. Okay, Jake Shields. Let us know. I'm going to read some more of these. Tater Salad says, congrats on 500K. Thank you very much, Tater. I'll pull this up here. Chris says, going to say the one who voted on Azuli misclicked. Yeah, probably. Would you ever debate Andrew, whether he's peak masculinity or not? Would you argue with his logic? Andrew Wilson? Yeah, he's a pro-Israel Zionist. Of course I would debate him, and I don't agree with his logic at all. Yeah. I would love to debate. He loves to talk about war. I'd love to debate a guy who's never served, never been to combat, knows nothing about war. And then I love to talk to those people about war. Those are the funnest ones because they're clueless. We need the Mandarin symbol for Turkish hero. All right. One more, and we'll check at our results here. Here it says in the left corner, weighing twice as much as Nate Calves, it's Dan China. He weighs a lot more than my calves. My calves don't weigh much. Okay, where'd you guys put Jake? Yeah, 40% A, 30% B. That's going to put him extremely high in the A tier. Going to put Jake not quite as high as Dan. I think that's going to fall Jake right here. Very good. High A tier. Can't knock that. All right, here's one. This one's going to be interesting to me. See where you guys put him. Jank from the Young Turks. Jake from the Young Turks. Jank Uger. All right, let's get this one started. Gonna be interesting one here for sure. See what you guys think. Let's show so everybody knows who we're talking about, just in case. Jank Uger, Jank from the Young Turks. All right, let's get a couple more supers here. Wars Racket says, coolest or most memorable place you've been to outside the USA? This is an easy one. Good question. Mongolia. Mongolia was probably the coolest place I ever deployed to. A lot of people are really surprised to hear about that. Mongolia is just a wild country. It's basically one city. Ulaanbaatar is like the only city. Like, I don't know how many people live there. 2-3 million people live in that city. And then you drive like 10 minutes outside of that city and it's just nomadic lifestyle, like wild horses just running around, wild cattle everywhere. You'll just be driving by yurts with the golden eagles, the big, like giant, like 6-foot wingspan eagles that they use to hunt with, will just be like perched up out, like just chilling with people. Just super, super cool place. If you ever get the chance to go to Mongolia, it is awesome. Awesome country. So yeah, most memorable place by far. For just like super unique is Mongolia. Okay, let's see what you guys did for Jank. Ooh, Jank did pretty well here. 25% A, 36% B. Let's do a runoff on this one. Let's do a runoff. All right, let's do a runoff between A and B. A quick runoff, all right? We're just doing a quick runoff for Jank. Quick runoff. Why is this not working? Come on, you little fucker. Oh, I got caps lock on. Quick runoff for Jank. And then I'll give you guys my opinion on Jank. Thank you, Wars of Racket. Appreciate you, brother. Good question. Sent the email for the giveaway. Also, were you in the PI in 2017? No, again, I was there in 2016. Siege of Norway? No. We were there before we rotated and out and some GBs came in. Well, first group were constantly there, brother. Yeah, constantly there. But I was not there in 2017. I was in Philippines in 2016. Not relevant enough. Not relevant enough. Sorry. No business being on a list like this. Not trying to be rude. It's just that's the reality of it. Have you any contact with the Bulwark? Seems like they should have you on as a guest. I have not. Okay, what do we got? What did we do? Looks like B. Okay, so it's going to be high B tier for Jank. He's going to be above Nick. That's where he's going to fall. Okay, our boy Jesse on fire. Ooh, Jesse. Jesse on fire. Here we go. Yeah, I mean, you guys already know my opinion on Jesse. He's one of my homies, obviously, but no secret there. I'm obviously going to be extremely biased on this one, just like JD. Brent Tucker was on the Vet Bro tier list as well. He was in the S tier. S tier for Brent on the Vet Bro. But we already, again, all the mill vet influencers, guys, the reason we don't have them on here is because we already did one for them. Brent was in the S tier. Jimmy Dore is on the list. Jimmy Dore is on the list. We haven't got to him yet. Okay. Oh, we could probably do another giveaway, huh? Or we could start doing another giveaway. All right. Let's get those VFTs in the chat as we move towards our next giveaway. Let me ask my wife. I don't know. Imagine. I don't know if she's still in here. Should be, hopefully. Okay. Our boy Jesse. 32% A, 36% B. That's pretty much just going to be a solid A tier. It's going to be just below Dan and Jesse based off the numbers. Yep. Okay. Very good. Oh, let me show you. I should be showing you when I do those things. So that is Jesse found himself solid in the A tier. Well done. A tier is good, guys. Although, besides JD in our friend group here, JD is way higher than us all. That's the way it goes. It's fine. All right. Oh my gosh, this one's gonna be. I don't know what to expect here. The actual goat of podcasting. Although recently, Joe Rogan. I'm interesting. If this was 2024, this would probably look a lot different than it's going to look this time. Joe Rogan. Let's see what you guys think. Going to be interesting. This one, I have no idea what to expect on this one, guys. Actually don't. No idea what to expect on this one. Okay, let's get some supers while we do this. Lionel Nation. Not sure who that is. Again, guys, I don't know everybody. Tina says, thank you and congrats, excuse me, on your channel. Well, thank you, Tina. I appreciate it. Thank you for the donation. It's very sweet of you. Thank you very much. Patrick, thank you. Big $50 donation. Very, very generous, brother. Congratulations on hitting 50K. Keep after it, Nate. Appreciate what you do. Lifelong independent here. We've needed a platform for a long time. That's what we're trying to be. The independent political channel for the homeless. All right, we've done. All right, that was the 7th one. All right, so we got this next giveaway plus 3 more. All right. Thank you, Pat. Appreciate you. All right, let's check what we got here. What does our results say? Joe Rogan. Oh. Ooh. I think Joe finds himself in C tier on this one. Yeah, that's surprising. Now, the reason why I'm not going to put him in D tier like you guys wanted. Oh, James Lee. Yeah, we should do James Lee. I love James. I shouldn't. I can't give away. Yeah, we'll do James Lee for sure. James is fucking crushing. Hold on real quick, guys. Sorry. But I do want to do James. James is great. I use his content a lot too. Not like for reacting to. Okay, let me get him up real quick, and then I'll get back to what I was talking about there, about Joe. Where's... Oh, there he is. All right, he's probably going to have to just go straight to here. Oh, no, we can put... Yeah, we'll put him next. Okay, so the reason why Joe doesn't go to D tier is because he's got, the second biggest podcast in the world, and we can't argue with that success. I am surprised that you guys really don't like Joe. That's rough. That's a rough fall from grace in a lot of ways. Okay. Whoops. Popping up for. Okay, now James Lee. That's who we'll do next. James, a lot of investigative journalism. James Lee. Can't really knock his content. James Lee. Let us know. A lot of good work in the Charlie Kirk and all kinds of stuff. Epstein files as well. The poll is awesome, Nate. Yeah, it's fun, right? I found the WMDs. Congrats on 500K with the Munchkins. Yes, thank you. Again, Brent was on Vet Bro tier list, and he was in the S tier. Huge congrats on the milestones. Thank you, Underwater Panther. I appreciate it. That's very, very kind of you. Thank you. You should be in the top box, Nate. Well, Tina, they did vote me there, but I don't ever put myself there. I don't think it just doesn't feel right to do because it's my channel, right? Most likely, if you're watching my channel, you like me. There are some hate viewers. We got some hate viewers, but there's two. You guys are too biased. So we always make sure we put myself there. Okay. All right. What do we got for? Oh, giveaway. We got to pick a winner. All right. Let's do this first though. James, 39% A, 31% B. Yeah, that's going to find himself firmly in the A tier. It's going to be, let's put him right about here, right next to me. Okay. Scott Jennings. And actually, I want to do Adam Mockler next because they've been beefing. So we'll do Scott first. Scott Jennings from CNN. Oh, going to be interesting on this one. Scott Jennings. This is the second mainstream media personality we've had on. Not many. Okay, put Scott Jennings up there. Okay. And let me put this back up so you guys can see. There's Scott Jennings right there. There he is. Let me know what you guys think. Supers while we let you guys vote on that. All right. Shinyo says you must get on a podcast with Colonel Daniel Davis and Colonel Douglas McGregor. Your channel would go ballistic. So I do want to do a podcast with Douglas McGregor. I haven't talked to him yet, but I am going to reach out to him because I think we could. I think it would be really cool to talk to him. I think it would be a really good conversation. So I am going to reach out to him and see. If you see this, Colonel, let me know. I'd love to do a show with you. Okay, Earl says congratulations on 500K. Looking forward to Tuesdays and Fridays. Well, thank you. Yeah, we're still in the main studio, guys, for now. Again, like I said, HVAC was still getting put in today. That's the last part. New studio should be ready by Tuesday, though. Loving the change of pace tonight, keeping us on our toes. Yeah, I figured we just have some fun, right? Have some fun. Not have to talk about something like super serious. Brutal levity. Okay, Scott Jennings, 72% D, 18% C. That finds himself squarely in the straight trash tier. Yes, people hate this guy's guts. Not as high as a lot of these people. I think he finds himself just a little bit more dislikable than Hassan. All right, Adam Mockler. Adam Mockler, one of the big Democrat podcasters who goes toe-to-toe with Scott Jennings on CNN all the time. Adam Mockler, by popular demand here, all right? See what you guys think. This will be an interesting one. I don't watch a lot of Adam's stuff. I do watch some of his stuff here and there. All right. Here and there I do. All right, let's pick a winner. Let's get back over here and pick a winner while we let you guys vote. Okay. Here we go. And here we go. Lady Alexandra. Got a couple female winners tonight. Lady Alexandra, are you in America? If so, let us know that you are tracking and you know to email us and what to do. Just type it into the chat, by the way. All right. You can just type in your regular chat box and it'll show me here. I'm here. Okay, great. All right. So again, reach out to us at, admin@valhallvft.com. Post a picture of your account, just the name of it, right? Showing who you are, and give us your full name and address, and we will get that out to you. All right. Awesome. All right. Let's get back over here and check out what you guys decided for Adam Mockler. Wow, this one's split all the way across. Wow, 35% A. That's the top one, but then B is low. B is very low, and then C and D is almost 50%. So I think what we're going to have to do with Adam here is I think Adam's going to have to go in B tier. Even though he does have very high A, the bulk is still in B and below, right? Almost 50% in C and D. I can't put him any higher than that. Can't put him, oops, let's go back. Can't put him any higher than that. So we're going to have to find Adam here. So sorry to the 30% of A's. I get it, but, you know, we got to look at this holistically over all the votes. And I think that's about where it averages him out to. A and D runoff? No. Well, you say B is too high, but 31% of people said A. So I think that's a fair spot to put him. All right, here we go. Excuse me. Jimmy Dore. Jimmy Dore. It's hard to say his name for me. Jimmy Dore. Let's see how he does. I forgot how he spelled. Is it Jimmy Dore? I thought it was Dior. Anyway, whatever. Sorry, Jimmy. I've got a brutal last name, too. All right. What do you guys think about Jimmy? What do you think about Jimmy? And then I'll give you guys my opinion afterwards. I'll give you my opinion afterwards on everybody. It's Dore, right? Yeah, okay. I did it. I spelled it right. Thought so. Okay. Anna Kasparian worth voting on? Jank, they're both up here, bro. Anna and we've already put Anna and Jank both up. Anna is here in S tier, and Jank is here. Oh, popped it all the way up. Jank is here all the way in the top of B tier at the moment. Sean Ryan, he's on the list, right? I've got Sean on here. All right, I put Sean on, right? Oh yeah, Sean's right here. It's just kind of a little bit different picture than usual. But yeah, I got Sean. Okay. And yep, we got Sean. Get United States Air Force Colonel Dan Rooney on running for Congress in Oklahoma. I have no idea who that is. Jack's on the list. We haven't done him yet, but appreciate it. Yep, Jack is up here. Right? Wait, did I not put Jack on the list? Wait. Oh, maybe you're right. I have Jack. Hold on a second. I just didn't upload him. Oh, he's right here. Yeah, that's my bad. I just didn't have him uploaded. I downloaded him. I just forgot to actually pull him into the tier list. All right, so there's Jack. We'll do Jack next after Jimmy. Okay, what's Jimmy coming in? It's 44% A, 27% B. Oh man, this is so close to S tier. It's not quite an S tier. right? We can't put him that high because he didn't hit the 50% mark. Dave, I think, was 51%. Jimmy's going to go to the very top of A tier, I believe. Very top of A tier, based off of your voting here, guys. All right, so well done, well done. All right, now Jack, Black Scout Survival. All right, I'm not gonna. I don't want to. I can't give up the. Can't give up the game and give my opinions yet. Unsub, they were in the Vet Bro tier list. We already did that one. Let's see. Oh, Jack. Well, Black. Let's do his actual. What you guys know him by, Black Scout Survival. Oh, I shouldn't just say Jack. You guys probably don't know who I'm talking about. All right. Let her rip with Jack. And Jack's got even better military content than me, I think. Baron? Baron is an S tier. Baron is an S tier right here. There's Baron. Baron is an S. Top of the top. We already made it. Already made it. Keith is next. Keith is next. You can't see him right now. See there? There he is. See how he just popped up? He was just right behind my picture. Keith's coming up next. Excuse me. He's coming up next. Okay, a couple super chats. Then we'll look at where Jack landed. Yes, thank you for that. I meant to. He was. I downloaded his picture and everything. We just didn't pull it in. Appreciate that. Feel like runoff should be either A or D. Not if it's that split. That's not fair. It's gonna fall somewhere in the middle. It's kind of where the bulk of people are voting is how we look at this. Katie, congrats on 500K. So deserved. My favorite community on YouTube, Wang Gang. Thank you, Katie. I appreciate you always being here. Every stream you've been here, super supportive for us for a long time. So thank you very much. Appreciate it. You're great. Okay, let's get back to our tier list here. Where'd Jack fall? Oh, Jack falls into the S tier. Yeah, not surprising. I was gonna overrule you guys and put Jack in the S tier if you didn't put him in yourself. So it's good that you did that. But he's going to be just below Dave, right at the 50% mark. 50% mark. Jack finds himself in the S tier. Well done to our friend Jack. Love to see it. Okay, next, Keith Edwards, another Democrat podcaster. Keith Edwards. All right. Let's get that poll going here for Keith. Keith Edwards. No way you don't know who he is, I would assume. Massive channel. Massive views. Way bigger than me. Okay, and then I'll give you guys my opinion, although most of you already know it about Keith, but I'll wait and not give up too much on it. All right. A couple more super chats here as we go. Brian Tyler Cohen. Yeah, I just started watching his stuff. So that's why I didn't put him on. I don't have a good grasp of his stuff yet. I have liked his recent stuff I've watched, though. And I said, I love a story about how someone becomes a Green Beret. Well, mine's pretty easy. Okay. Usually there's some awesome backstory about how you figured it out and you learned about being a Green Beret. My dad's a Green Beret. So yeah, I followed in dad's footsteps. So for me, very, very rare, right? Legacy Green Beret is extremely rare. I think I've met 2 other guys that had dads that were Green Berets. Extremely rare. Obviously, the success rate of becoming a Green Beret is so minuscule that it's very, very rare. But dad was a Green Beret, and I followed in dad's footsteps. So not the crazy story. My dad was a Green Beret in Vietnam, by the way. So yeah. But obviously not the crazy story that you think it is. Whitney Webb, Jake Swag already was on the Vet Bro one as well. Already was on the Vet Bro one as well. We're in Vet Bro ones, guys. We already did the Vet Bro tier list. Okay. All right. Yeah. We could get Trigger Smart on the list. We should get Matt on the list. We'll do that again. It's good that you guys remind me as we go. Okay. Let's see what we got for. Who are we doing? Keith Edwards, right? Keith at 41% A, 23% B. Now, this might surprise you guys. Okay. That's going to be very, very high A tier for Keith. However, I'm going to one of the rare times, and again, I've done this for Alex Jones, hardcore far right, and I'm now going to do this for Keith Edwards, progressive left Democrat, and I'm going to overrule and put Keith in the S tier because he is one of my favorite YouTubers. I watch every single one of his videos. So again, I'm not being biased, right? Here's the thing. I've overruled and put far right Alex Jones up, and I've overruled and put progressive left Keith Edwards up. I'm being fair. Anna, far left. So I've overruled both ways. Okay, I've overruled and put people higher on both far right and far left. I'm being fair, but sorry, Keith would have been in probably the highest spot in A tier, but I've overruled and put him in the S tier. That's the way it goes. Sorry, guys. Sometimes I get overrule authority, right? And I can do that with Republicans and Democrats. Turns out that's the great part about it, right? Midas Touch. I could put Midas Touch up here. Again, I just didn't. I'm trying to get everybody, guys. There's a lot of people. We can do Midas Touch. We probably should. They got one of the biggest YouTube channels by far, right? All right, let's do that. That's fair. We can put Midas Touch on here. All right, Midas. Second here, guys, while I get this back up. Where is that? Come on. Oh, there it is. How's face? Oh, there it is. Some of these are hard to find. Okay, we'll put him right there in the M's. Or them, I guess you could say. All right. How is Crowder not in straight trash tier? Because he got put in the F tier. Right? Where was he at? I thought he was. Where was he at? No, he's in F. He was right on the border, wasn't he? Where are we at here? Oh no, he's just up here. That's the way it goes. That's the voting. Okay, next one. And another Democrat, Kyle Kalinske. Here we go. Yeah. Again, Keith had 40% in the A tier. That would have put him near the top of A tier. So relax, guys. I didn't move him that far, but that's just a personal one. Okay, Kyle Kalinske. This one's going to be interesting. He's very polarizing. All right. Let's get back over and start another giveaway. Oops. Go. Get those VFTs in the chat. I think we got three more giveaways. Trans Tim says Tim Kennedy. Tim Kennedy was on the vet bro list. He was an F tier, unfortunately. He didn't do well. Didn't do well. All right, let you guys vote for Kyle. Gonna be interesting to see what you guys choose with Kyle, right? And then I'll give you guys my opinion afterwards, like I did with like I'm doing. I'm trying to keep it a little quiet here, a little secret. Okay. Quite a bit of Goy slaves mad Nick wasn't D tier. Yeah, I mean, Nick was completely 25, right down the middle. It's just like Alex, exactly how I was expecting it. Greg Doucette, no, we're not doing fitness. Guys, if we start branching out into too many different sects on the internet, it's gonna take way too long. Congrats from 51st State. Well, thank you. Eric says, F, Mary, Kill, Jigsaw, Erica Kirk, Megan McCain. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh. Well, I'm gonna K Jigsaw right out the gate. That's 100%. I'm not touching that thing with a 10 fucking foot pole. I'm gonna marry Eric. Wait, hold on. Did Erica actually get the money in the inheritance or not? I need to know that first. How much money is she worth? I don't know. I'm gonna go K Jigsaw Mary Erica. Oh my God. F Megan McCain. Whoa, Jesus, dude. Eric, that was brutal, bro. That one was not okay. God, dude. Rough. Okay, let's see what how'd Kyle do? Pretty good. 35% A. Low B again. This is probably going to be another one that's going to put Kyle. He's going to be in low A. Because again, highest in the A, a little bit lower in the B. I can't put him high in A because he's not that high. But that is gonna that is gonna. Oh, let me see. Put the tier list. Oh. Oh, am I just lagging? Oh, there we go. Sorry, guys. Again, nothing was working there. Okay, Kyle finds himself in A tier. Okay, pretty good. Pretty good. He's very controversial. You either really like Kyle or you really don't like Kyle. I personally like Kyle. I like Kyle's content. I watch a lot of his stuff. A lot of times he says shit. I'm like, I don't agree with that at all. But overall, I think he's really good at. He's a really good content creator. And I watch a lot of his stuff. As you guys can see, I watch a wide breadth of content, and I like a lot of. You guys may see, like, I'm not a very one-track guy. I like a lot of different people, right? I like Alex Jones. I like Nick Fuentes. I like Kyle Kalinske and Keith Edwards. I got a broad range of people that I like. Okay. It is what it is. And then I got a broad range of people that I don't like, too, it turns out. All right. Let's get back to our tier list here. Who do we got up next? Who is next? Oh. we had to get this one in here. Logan Paul. Logan Paul. I mean, we got to put him on there. He's one of the biggest influencers in the world, right? Has been for a long time. How could you not have him on here? Logan Paul. See what you guys think. Logan Paul. All right, you guys can. Oh, we need to choose a winner, huh? Let's choose a winner. Let's do that. All right, here we go. Tawil. All right, you're gonna have to make sure that you're in America. That's the first thing I need to know. Tawil. And that you know the drill at this point. Hopefully, let us know. All right, we'll give you a chance to comment. Go ahead and just throw the comment. Say you're in America. You know what to do. All right, let's keep moving. Sean Ryan and Jack from Black Scout. Yeah, we got both of them now. Jack just went up in S tier, and we're getting to Sean. Thank you. Poor Erica stuck in the middle of the worst three-way ever. Dan and Ben. Yeah. Jamie says, tell Dan I voted A. Okay, I will. Yeah, I will. Thank you, Jamie. All right, one more. Official JBB Everly says, congrats on the milestone, bro. Sent you an email a couple weeks back. Want to send you something. Hope we can connect. Congrats, man. Much respect. I'll look for it. Oh, sorry, dude. We get shit tons of emails. I try not to miss them. I'll look back through it. Have the wife look back through it as well. Thank you very much, brother. Yeah, I'll look for it. Okay, let's see what we did on. Okay, San Diego. I am, brother. Okay, very, very good. So, okay, cool. Go ahead. Remember, email us at admin@valhallavft.com with your account, your full name and address. We'll send it out to you. All right. Now let's see where we landed. Logan Paul, 81%, straight to the straight trash tier, and pretty deep in the straight trash tier. Not as high as them, but he did find himself right about there. Oh, let's get our loomers in the chat. Okay, loomers in the chat, everybody. And yeah, here we go. Oh boy, here we go. All right. Scary Larry. Let's end this poll here. This one going. All right. Larry Loomer. Oh boy. Here we go. We know where this one's going. The question is how far down the list is she going? Okay. Right. We know she's certainly headed this way, but where she lands, that's going to be interesting to see. Wow, that's a lot of loomers in the chat. A lot of loomers in the chat. All right, couple zoomers. Lulu says, congratulations on 500K, Nate. Thank you very much. We'll give you your honorary Aussie status. Lots of Aussies here. Yeah, we have. So, guys, we actually do have a very big Aussie demographic. And one of the reasons for that is I actually did a video early in my YouTube career where I talked about working with the Aussie 2CDO and SAS guys, and I showed a bunch of footage from our training. And that video did like 1.5 million views. It was like majority of that was Australian viewers. So we've actually had a lot of Aussies. And as you can see, we got the Australian flags and the plaques. My favorite country to work with. Now, Mongolia was like the coolest country I've been to. Favorite country to work with, as in the dudes, is Australia by far. Australia, just love Australia. And you guys already know that. But yeah, my favorite military to work with by far. These guys are amazing. Okay, let's see what we got. Loomer is now taking the top spot at 96%. We're gonna have to have a runoff on the complete bottom tier here at the end. Bonjana was at 96 as well. All right, so we will have, and so was Erica. So we will have a runoff to see who's the absolute worst person on the internet at the end of the stream. Okay, currently we have these three tied. I'm going to do this for now so we can keep that three-way. Okay. Oh, I didn't show you what I was doing. Sorry, guys. So, again, yes, these three are tied. Erica, Longina, and Ben was right behind at 95, but they all had 96. Okay. We will come back to that one. Okay, this one's going to be interesting. Megan Kelly. It's going to be interesting where she falls because she is quite the fence sitter, right? Quite the fence sitter. All right, here we go. Megan. Here we go. Quite the fence sitter. You never know what you're going to get out of her. You know what I mean? Okay. Megan Kelly. Let me know what you guys think. All right. Got to check out Clint from Liberty Lockdown. I haven't watched their stuff before, but a few people have said that, so I'll probably check it out. Ian has a way of bringing people together. Yeah, he's the nicest fucking guy ever, dude. Ian's so cool. So nice. TD says, make Loomer bald purple. She look like Thanos. She's got the jaw for it, for sure. Thank you, Ian. All right, damn it, I was driving and I missed the name. Well, I'm sorry. All right, let's see what we got. Megan. Megan, not quite. Megan doesn't find herself in the F tier here, but she does find herself in the low D tier. Low D tier for Megan. Yeah, that's about, I expected C tier out of Megan, but she's right there between C and D. But again, because C is so high and D is so high, she's got to be in D tier. She's not in F tier. She did survive, but not the best. All right, who do we got next? Oh, we got some of the Manosphere. Myron Gaines. Find his way to the list. Get that poll going. See what you guys think about Myron. Should be an interesting one. No, I don't think Myron's that polarizing of a figure. But we'll see what you guys think. Again, I keep saying this for anybody who sees this. If you're mad about it, I'm literally just asking the community and they're voting where to put you. Okay? Can't do anything about it. Okay. I guess technically I could, but there's only a few people who are going to get an override, right? Congrats on 500K. Put the ones ready, boys, up there. Already did them on the Vet Bro tier list. Guys, we have done a Vet Bro military influencer tier list already, okay? So it's no knock why these guys aren't on there. It's just that we've already done that tier list, okay? Nate, what's your Chipotle order? I just like the burrito bowl, chicken burrito bowl. Just basics in it. JD's lives are one of the things I look forward to on my Wednesdays and Saturdays. Hell yeah. Oh, yeah. Love a good JD stream. I don't know if he's still in here or not. He's in trouble, though, right now. His channel's banned again. Oh, fucking YouTube. Okay, let's see what you guys chose here from Myron. Wow, you guys put Myron low. That's kind of surprising. Kind of surprising. Myron's going to find himself also right next to Megan. God, you guys are brutal with some of these people. All right, Michael Knowles, the femboy himself. Michael Knowles, part of the Daily Wire crew. Let's see where Knowles finds himself. All right. You don't know who Michael Knowles is? You got to know who Michael Knowles is. Yes, femboy Michael Knowles, right here. This gentleman right here. Michael Knowles from the Daily Wire, one of Ben Shapiro's little whipping boys. The real whipping boy's coming up next, but we'll see what you guys think. All right. We'll see what you guys think here. Give it a couple minutes. Please add Jimmy Dore for ranking. He's already on here, brother. He's already on. Jimmy is in the highest in A tier. So Jimmy is right here. Right on the cusp of S tier. Yep. Very high. Anything up here is good. Anything down here is not so good. Pretty even split. You guys have been pretty fair. You've been pretty fair, right? We're not super heavy in S or F or anything like that. You guys have been pretty fair. All right. Oh, Michael Knowles, 69% in the D. That's going to find him in the straight trash tier, most certainly. All right. Anything above 70% of the D tier is going to be, yes, it's not super high. That's still higher than, I think, Logan Paul. I think that puts him right about here. Okay, here we go. Matt Walsh. Yes, Matt Walsh. Okay. Yeah, Tatum's on the list. We haven't got to him yet. Matt Walsh. Where is Matt Walsh going to find himself? Here we go. All right, Matt Walsh. And if you don't like this, you can make your own tier list and put me in straight trash tier, okay? All right. If you got your feelings hurt, anybody got your feelings hurt by my audience, let's make your own tier list, put me in straight trash. I'm going to be okay with that. It's not going to offend me. I'll be fine. Okay. Let's see. Let's do some super chats, huh? Oh shit, it's Baron. Baron came in. Baron, brother, I don't know if you're still here. Thank you so much. That's super generous of you. Congrats on 500. Baron, I don't know if you saw. I don't know if you're still here, but you are in the S tier, my friend. You are high up in the S tier. My audience placed you as one of the GOATs. So thank you very much, Baron. Love your stuff, man. You're absolutely fucking killing it out there. Baron is absolutely killing it, man. I think I was watching Baron's show yesterday, and I think he had 28,000. Oh, you're here? Yeah, bro. I tuned into your show yesterday, and you had, 28,000 live viewers? And it's like, oh my God, dude. Baron is nearing, like, some of the absolute top biggest live streamers in the country when it comes to numbers on YouTube. I think Candace is higher because she's Candace. I don't think many people are doing more viewers than Baron, man. He's absolutely crushing, dude. Thank you so much, Baron. I appreciate you, brother. Love you, man. Love you. And my audience loves you too, dude. I appreciate it. Super generous of you, homie. Okay, let's see. Let's see where'd we find ourselves? Who are we? Oh, Matt Walsh. Matt Walsh did okay. I mean, he's in straight trash tier, but he's a little bit higher. He's a little bit higher than that we thought he would get. 68%. I think that's going to put him here next to Michael in the straight trash. I'm starting to look. We kind of have. There is actually a pretty big mix, right? You've got some mainstream. You got the Daily Wire. You got TPUSA. You got the Chomo here. You got some leftists, far leftists. We got a pretty good mix. And same thing at the top. We got Ian. Ian's more of, like, I would say, center left. Candace, center right, JD right, Anna progressive left, JP right, Alex right, Baron. I'm not sure. I would say Baron maybe center-ish. I don't know. I don't want to tell you your own politics, Baron, but you have to feel like you're kind of like me that way. Dave Smith center-ish, Jack center-ish, Keith far left. We got a good spread, right? We've got far left progressives and far right people, both at the top and both at the bottom. That's how you know we're being fair. Everybody's being fair. All right, Midas Touch. Midas Touch. This is one of the biggest, highest performing YouTube channels by far. So let's do Midas Touch. We'll see what you guys think. Come on, there we go. All right, let's see it, chat. Where are you going to put Midas Touch? Midas Touched. Midas Touch. All right, we'll hit some supers while we do that. Do you rather mainland Japan or Okinawa? For me, well, I lived in Okinawa for 3 years, and I loved Okinawa. Okinawa is amazing. It's so nice there. There's everything's super clean. There's no trash. There's no crime. You could literally leave your wallet on the hood of your car at the mall for 5 hours, and nobody would steal it. And that's a lot of Japan is that way. But the weather in Okinawa is so nice, and it's beach. It's tropical beach. You know what I mean? It's like Hawaii. So you can't. Okinawa is awesome. Great place to live. Great place to live. I definitely recommend reaching out to Andrew Wilson and debating. Would be cool to see you and give a chance to get to know truly his view. I've watched a lot of his stuff. I already know his worldviews for sure. I don't like, you guys know, I don't like the, I call it the fake masculine space, like Matt Walsh, Michael Knowles, like these guys who very clearly have not a single fucking masculine bone in their body, LARPing as like right-wing masculine. I don't like it, right? I just, something irks me about that in the conservative space, right? The fake masculine guys, I don't like it. Yeah, Cody's great. But again, Cody's on the other one. Taylor was super high up on the Vet Bro one. I think he was high A tier. Yep. Okay, where am I at? Yeah, Tim Dillon's on the list, guys. We haven't got to him yet. Midas Touch, pretty high. Pretty high. Midas Touch is 37. They're going to find themselves in A tier. I think that's fair. I think they're going to be right in here. I think that's fair. Their performance on their YouTube channel is insane. They have some of the craziest views I've ever seen. You can't knock that. I watched some of their stuff here and there. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I don't agree with everything they're talking about, but I think the content itself is well done, right? Yeah, so I think they do a good job. Mark Levine. Oh, do we not have Mark on there? We have to have Mark. I definitely put Mark in here, right? He's on the fucking thumbnail. Oh, I didn't even put Mark Levine in here. Oh shit, guys, that Mark's got to be in here. I put him on the thumbnail, didn't I? That's my bad. Of course he's coming up there. Yeah. We're gonna put Mark on we put Mark on the thumbnail. He's got to be here. Good call. Thank you to who just saw that. All right, let me get that pop back up in here. Mark Levine. Little pivot. Where is he? Dork. All right, we got to do him now, though, right? Are we in the M's? Yeah, we're in the M's. Okay, so Mark's up next. Mark Levine. Oh, Donald Trump's best friend, I guess. I don't even know what to call it at this point. Mark Levine. Oh, boy. Here we go. We'll see how well this is going to go. All right, we're going to start the next giveaway. All right, here we go. And you can start with the VFTs in the chat. All right, we'll let that run for a little bit. Couple supers here. Tim Dillon's on the list. He's been on the list the entire time. It's right here. He's in his sunglasses picture. Yeah, it's a little bit small picture of him, but he's right here. We got him. No worries. Okay. Feel free to cut the sleeves off the shirt I sent. I didn't account for your awesome tats. Love you, bro. I will. I probably will. It's almost summertime. It's getting nice. Thank you, Jamie. I appreciate you. Were you in Panjwai, Afghanistan? I was there in 06, 08 with Canadian Armored Corps. No. I was everywhere from Kandahar through Helmand, Aruzgan, Kazaru's gone. That's mainly all the place we were operating. James Lee's on the list. James Lee is on the list. All right, we got. Oh my God, another 96%er. Another 96%er. Really, Mark Levine? Well, yeah, I mean, of course, right? There's gonna be quite the runoff, guys, for quite the runoff for the worst. All right, Mark Levine's gonna find himself down here. Our bottom four, we got a tie. We got a tie between these four, so there's gonna be a runoff at the end. Okay, this is gonna be an interesting one. We're gonna do Patrick Bet David next. Patrick Bet David, PBD. PBD, or the whole podcast, I guess. Whatever you want to go with there. But PBD, Patrick Bet David. This one's going to be interesting to see what you guys think on this one. Could go either way. Could go either way on this one. Okay, we'll let the giveaway go a little bit longer here. Natalia and Clayton Morris from Redacted. We got Redacted on the list already. They are right here. We got Pierce, Redacted, Owen, Sean, Shmooly. We got Shmooly coming up too. We still got some good ones coming. Tim Dillon, he's on the list, guys. I've shown you guys him like 5 times. He's there. Mike Franzier. He's easing up on Trump. He used to be all about Trump, ex-made guy. Mike Franzier. I don't know. I'm not sure I know who that is. Okay. So, who were we on again? What were we doing here? Sorry, I forgot. Oh, PBD. Oh, my God. PBD at 54%. Finds himself securely in the high F tier. Wow. What a fall from grace, huh? That's somebody that a lot of people really used to like that really don't like him anymore. Interesting. All right, here's another one. Piers Morgan. This is another very controversial figure. All right, Piers. See where Piers falls, huh? All right, where's Piers going to fall? And then we're going to move over to our giveaway. I think this is number 9. Number 8. Number 9. JD says add shoe on head. I don't even know who that is, dude. I got no idea who shoe on head is. I believe. Okay, let's pick a winner here. Let's pick a winner. Here we go. 72. Wow, this is. You're gonna have to prove. You're gonna let me know that you're in the United States with that name. 72 Marwan. Let us know. Are you in America? Do you know the rules? The chat wants Shoe. Chat, who is Shoe? I don't know who this is. JD says I'm tripping. All right, 72 Moron. Email us, admin@ballhallvft.com. You know, your account, your address, full name. All right, guys, who is JD bullying me for here? Shoe on head. The chat wants Shoe. All right, that's fine. I got no problem. Shoe on head. I've never seen this girl before. All right, whatever. I think it's this girl. Is this this looks like is this girl on OnlyFans? What are you guys doing here? Sorry, I'm not trying to be rude. I've never seen her before. But whatever. You guys want her. I guess we'll do it. All right. All right, let me save this. Everybody's saying I'm crazy. Yeah, I will, guys. Again, I just literally have never heard of her before. Let me add that. Well, I guess it'll depend on what you guys vote on, huh? We're gonna find out. Well, you guys want her. Then we'll do it. All right. Got her added now. All right, where were we at? Piers is going to find himself in between C and D. That's going to be high D. Piers finds himself. Let's put Piers in. No, I think he's got a. All right, we'll put Piers there. 38, 36. I think that's fair. High D. High D for Piers. All right, high D for Piers. Is what it is. Joe Rogan should be A. Talk to the viewers. I did not put Joe there. The viewers put Joe there. All right, redacted. Let's do redacted next. Yeah, good. Don't blame me. Blame the viewers. All right. Redacted. All right. Yeah. All right. We got Shoe in there. Got redacted. All right. Yeah, so that's what I was thinking. This is a good comment. That's why I was thinking about it. Let's do that. Let's put. Now redacted doesn't count. They're not in C. They're just up for voting right now. Let's put C and Piers in C tier. He does have the balls to host a lot of controversial people, which I like about him. I personally don't like him personally, but I do like that he does that with his show. I think that's fair. Yeah, actually, I did move Rogan. Rogan was in between C and D. I actually gave him a little bit of benefit of the doubt on that, so he could have been down here by the way the viewers voted. All right, what do we got for redacted? Ooh, up high. Yeah, I wasn't that shocked to see this. They got a great show. Redacted is going to find themselves high A tier, not all the way up, but I'm going to say redacted probably finds themselves right in here. High A. Quite good. Quite good. Yep. I'm a fan of their show. All right, Owen Schroyer, by popular demand. You guys wanted him. This was one of the most requested ones. I did not have up here. Owen was just attacked by Donald Trump a couple days ago. Put Owen in here. All right, let me know what you guys think. Owen Schroyer up for the list. Kurt Metzger, Judge Napolitano. Kurt, I think Kurt's super funny. I've talked to Kurt a few times, but he's basically with Jimmy, right? So I just kind of put him and Jimmy together. They do that show together a lot of the time. Grand Bear says, "Damn right, we're biased 48. Congrats on 500K, bro. Thank you, Grand Bear. Appreciate it. I think Grand Bear's been around, dude. I don't know. You must have been around when I was around like 10, 15,000 subs. I feel like, man. Oh, we got to get Matt on the list, bro. Matt's supposed to be on the list. I was gonna add him and then I got fucking sidetracked. Matt definitely deserves to be on the list. He's been doing a lot of good work in the Charlie Kirk case. All right, let's get Matt in there. Come on, there we go. All right, we were gonna add you, Matt. I had you on the list and then I just forgot. There's quite a few people I just forgot because there's so many people as I was doing this, but we'll get you up there now. All right, sorry guys. This is the way these always work. We're always adding as we go when we do these ones. All right, let's get Matt up there. We'll put him down on the T's with Trigger. All right, Matt will face the gauntlet here in a little while. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. You've dug out your own corner on YouTube and no one else does what you do. Hit the like. Thank you, homie. Oh, thank you. You're doing great as well, man. Doing a great job on your channel as well. All right. Late to the show. No one from the Bulwark. Tim and Sarah are anti-Trump since 2016. I don't know who the Bulwark is, man. They saw this coming for any of MSN. I don't watch that show. Don't know. No knock on them. Again, I just some of these people I can't know everybody. I have time to watch everybody. All right. Let's see where Owen landed. About where I figured he would. 41% A, 25% B, firmly in the A tier for Owen. Oh, so Owen's going to find himself. I think redacted was at 41%. So was James. So right there in the A tier. A tier was very good, obviously. Very, very good. Very, very good. All right. Next, Sean Ryan. Yes, Sean Ryan. Again, one of the biggest. The reason why he gets to be on here twice, he was on the Vet Bro one. He's on this one too, is because he is the biggest veteran podcaster in the world. So you can't not have Sean on. Sean Ryan. All right. Be aware that Sean Ryan is very supportive of this channel, so just keep that in mind as we go through this. Wolves and Finance. Ooh, that's a good one. Wolves and Finance. We might do that one. Again, if we start, we're gonna get too many people, guys. we can't add everybody because we'll get way too many. All right, we'll let that one go. I think we picked a winner already. 72 Marone, the guy who just won, or gal, sorry. I'll show you real quick. Oh, let me put it in here. So you can see it. Still got this pulled up. But here is the... Oh, no, that's not it. This is the shoot one. Okay, here's my here's the email you're going to write to. admin@valhallavft.com if you're a winner. All right. Okay, let's get back to where we were. Oops. There we go. All right. One more of these and we'll check. Hey, Nate, congrats on 500K subs. Any thought on having Brian McGinnis on? He's running Senate for NC. Yeah, if he'd like to come on. He was the Marine who got his arm broken. We had Anthony Aguilar on. He talked a lot about it. But yeah, if he's interested in coming on, he'd be an interesting one to talk to. All right, let's see. Sean Ryan. Oh, Sean. Yeah, that's, of course. Sean just absolutely crushed. 61%. That does not put him... I think that ties him with Candace. We'll probably have a runoff at the end. I think both of them had 61%. JD had 61% too. Okay, we'll go right here. Sean was also in the S tier on the VetBro one. Not surprising. Okay, we'll have a runoff for top and bottoms. Oh, was I not showing that? Oh, god damn it. That's what we want. So Sean's going to place, I think all three, JD, Sean, Candace all had 61. Ian was at 70. Nobody's come close to Ian yet. Not even close. Okay, let's do next person here. Rabbi Shmuley. Rabbi Shmuley. He is a content creator. So we'll see where Rabbi Shmuley falls. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Rabbi Shmuley. Oh, boy. Here we go. We'll see what chat thinks about old Rabbi Shmuley. Unsub podcast. Again, all the unsub guys were on the Vet Bro tier list. We've already done that one. So we're not double dipping. Vote Casey Push for Ohio governor. Is it possible to have him on, Nate? I have no idea who that is, man. And I'll tell you guys, to be honest, if I were to have on every governor or Congress candidate, I'm not saying this like brag or anything about my channel. I'm just saying there's a ton of governor and congressional candidates who reach out to me and ask if I'd be willing to have them on the show. And, I'm just really not trying to, it's not that I'm not trying to platform people. Like, I'm willing to talk to people, but I'm not trying to turn this into like a platform where you come and you get to pitch your congressional, race to people. Like if I really like someone and I want to have them on, like a Graham Plattner, because I think he's a really interesting guy and I want to talk to him, that's different. But just like a run of the mill candidate, yeah, again, it's just it is what it is. I can't have everybody on, All right, let's see what we got here. Heather says, congrats on 500K. I've been watching since Charlie. Love your content. Well, thank you, Heather. Appreciate it. Glad to have you here. Sam Hyde. We could have Sam. Sam haven't seen it. I do like Sam Hyde's stuff. I just haven't seen much of him in a long, long time. Jeremy says, can you post final results so we can go check them all out? Go Navy. Well, big donation, $200 donation from Jeremy. Thank you, brother. That's super, super generous of you. So what I'll do is I'll post the final results to this, the actual tier list in my YouTube posts so that everybody can have it and everybody can see it. And it's just easy access for it. And again, thank you, man. That's like crazy generous of you. And yeah, go Navy. We're a fan of everybody. Obviously, I'm an Army boy, but we love all of our branches regardless. Thanks, homie, man. I appreciate it. Super generous. Okay, let's see where Shmuley fell, huh? Ooh, 93. I was worried Shmuley might fall in our bottom four, but he held it together. He held it together. I believe Shmuley is going to find himself just above his buddy Azuli. Yeah, Shmuley just saved himself from the bottom four. Okay, this is the one you guys want based off viewer demand. Shoe on head. Okay, that's what we're doing next. This one I've got no opinion on. Shoe on head. This JD literally texted me saying you have to do this one. Okay, so shoe on head. Here we go. I'm not familiar, but one more time I'll show you who we're talking about here. Shoe on head right here. So let me know what you guys think. All right. I think we'll do two more giveaways. I think we might have already been close, but we'll do two more. All right, we'll start the VFTs. All right, another giveaway is coming now. VFTs in the chat. We got two more. Two more giveaways to go here. We'll tell a couple stories at the end after we get our final results here. Man, the straight trash tier is getting pretty crowded, boys. Oh, where's my? Where the hell did losing it, guys? Where are my caffeine dips at? Oh, they're there. All right, straight trash tier is getting a little full, unfortunately. All right. Let's see what you guys thought about Shoe on Head. You guys don't even like her. What was this, JD? You did all of that by popular demand, and we're looking at probably this is going to be C tier. It's going to be a C tier. It's going to stay right there. Wow. Well, that was anticlimactic. I thought this was somebody that everybody loved that I just somehow didn't know, and you guys did not seem to think so. Wow. Okay. That's the way it is. All right, here we go. And I know, oh boy. Oh, here he is in all his splendor. Talmud Tatum, the one a lot of you guys have been waiting for. Officer Tatum enters the fray. You know he loves me. Tatum loves me. He's been shooting some shots at me, which I don't have a problem with at all, by the way, because I shoot shots at him. You guys know I just don't. I'm not offended when people talk shit about me on their channels. It's fine. I do the same thing. Tatum. We'll see where Tatum lands on this. All right, let's keep going a little bit. Sportscaster Stephen A. Smith, Barstool guys. Yeah, I don't want to get down into sports again. We can do these like in the future with different ones too, and we're just looking for something fun to do. Although Stephen A. Smith is getting into politics, right? Actually, I think Stephen A. Smith might be one that we don't want because he's not just doing sports content. He's doing a lot of political content. A lot of people think he's going to run for president. So actually, I do think he is. I think Steven's a good one to have on here. I think that's fair. All right, so we're going to do that. Pull that up here. All right, Stephen A. Smith, where'd you go? Can I not find you now? Isn't it? Oh, no. All right, there we go. There he is. Steven will go. Yes. Matt, we got to do Matt first. And then we'll do Steven. All right, let's check back in and see how Mr. Tatum is doing. Mr. Tatum. Ooh, 94. 94. He hung in there. 1%, eh? He hung in there. Tatum manages to not fall into the battle of the bottom fours. I'm actually shocked on that. I thought he was going to make it in. But no, Tatum survives by 1% in the runoff for the worst person on the internet. So well done. Well done to Tatum. He survives, having not been, again, he finds himself right here. Fifth. We've got the runoff between the bottom four still to go. Shapiro and Tatum came in at 94. All right. He did survive, guys. That's not me. That was you guys. All right. Matt from Trigger Smart. Our boy Matt is up next. Matt from Trigger Smart. It's had some great content on the Charlie Kirk situation. Let's start that. All right, here we go. And then I believe we need to pick a winner here, right? Yep, let's do that while you guys are voting. Second to last winner is going to be, here we go. Good luck. Sean Corzone Lil Bean, 2153. Are you there, Sean? Are you in America? I'm going to assume you are based off your name. Let us know that you know the drill, you know what to do, where to email and such. All right. Now, while we're doing that, we will give him a second. Hey, Nate, watch out for Brian Tyler Cohen. He's our greatest ally first. It's what made me stop watching him, and I'm a leftist. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Again, I've seen some of his stuff here and there. Haven't watched a whole lot of it yet. That's why he's not on the list. But that's good to know. Okay, Sean has not responded. Unfortunately. Sean, you got 10 seconds, brother. We're going to have to re-roll. Uh-oh, that's unfortunate. All right, re-rolling. Here we go. Cryptic. You have 60 seconds, Cryptic. Are you in the United States? Do you know what to do if you won? Let us know. You know what to do. Let me know that you know where to email to receive that merch giveaway. All right, let's get back to here to see where. Ooh, Matt. Ho. Matt, way up there. Matt is close to S tier, 45% A with a high 29% B. Matt is going to find himself. I don't think Jimmy, I think, was what, 49? Dan was close to that. I think Matt finds himself right about here. High A for Matt by the viewers. Good choice. Good choice. Definitely. Matt's got fantastic content. Not surprised to see. Okay, there's 1,000 of you wanting Max Blumenthal, so yes, I'll give you Max Blumenthal. All right. This is one of the most requested ones, so we will put him up here for you guys. All right, Max Blumenthal. Okay, well done, Matt. Let's get the next person up here before I throw Matt. That's straight to Stephen A. Straight to Stephen A. Stephen A. All right, let's get this back up here. Oh, Stephen A. Smith. Here we go. Let's get that up. Stephen A. All right, Stephen A. There it is. And then, let me make sure. All right. Cryptic knows what he's doing. Good. All right, we'll do the last giveaway here in a little bit. Last giveaway here in a little bit while you guys vote on Stephen A. 007 himself, Andrew Bustamante, John Kirk are out. John's a great one. He didn't really have his own show. He's just kind of a guest everywhere. I do want to have him on my show, though. I need to write that down. He was another person I really want to have on. I think we could have a really good conversation. He's great. And then Bustamante was on the Vet Bro tier list, unfortunately. Sam Hyde. Yeah, again, I haven't seen anything out of Sam in a long time. Theo Vaughn's on the list, though, yeah. Seems like you're putting more leftards in the S tier. What are you, some kind of liberal? Gobbles. Let's take a look. This guy's mad because there's What, leftists in A tier? Sorry. Leftists in A tier. We've got Keith, Anna. You're mad that 2 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You're mad that 2 out of the 11 people I put in there was a leftist? And we have literal bunch of leftists down here in the straight trash tier? What do you want? What are you bitching about, dude? Seems like we've been the chat's been quite unbiased, actually, based off political affiliation. You've got leftists in S tier, you've got leftists in trash tier, you've got far right in S tier, you got far right in trash tier. What do you want? Sorry. Yeah, that's about, yeah, this is a great comment, because if you're complaining about this when there's such a wide breadth of everything everywhere, like, come on, dude. If you want just like all MAGA cucks to be an A tier, go watch, I don't know, fucking Ben Shapiro's tier list. Right? That'll get you what you need. Okay. Stephen A. Oh, Stephen A almost made it into F tier, or in straight trash tier. Definitely an F tier. And he's pretty low in F tier. He's going to find himself down about here. Stephen A in the F tier. People do not like Stephen A. Smith. That is unfortunate for Stephen A. He finds himself in the F tier. All right, Tim Dillon. We've been waiting for this one, huh? Tim Dillon. Woo, baby. Here we go. Now, Tim's content frequents the channel. Another person I would love to do content with someday. Tim Dillon. All right. You guys can vote in. Let me know what you guys think about. Oh, I gotta get Max Blumenthal. My bad. Do that. Max Blumenthal. There he is. All right, we'll have to do him next to keep it in order. Max Blumenthal. All right. Boom, boom, boom. We'll check that out in a second. In a world of D versus R, it's so maddening to have a conversation that so you... Wait. In a world of Democrat versus R, it's so maddening to have a conversation so you help keep the 40 holstered. Congrats on the success. Next stop, 1 milli. Well, thank you, Hop Whisper. I appreciate it. That's very, very kind of you, man. Very, very kind. Okay, let's keep moving. Thank you, Angela. Penta says, Kyle streams with his best friend Monday nights. You'd be amazed how many times chat references you. Yeah, I should reach out to Kyle, man. I think that I think it would be good for Kyle and Keith to have someone like me on their channel to show their audience that, like, hey, there are like some independent conservatives who, you know, are actually care about the country and aren't fucking sycophants for MAGA. You know what I mean? There's a lot of us. There are actually a lot of us out here, you know? So, but maybe someday I think we could have some good conversations. For sure. Hodge twins. Yeah, God, we got to have Hodge twins. Hodge twins. It's hard to get a picture of. It's always 2 of them. All right, we're just only one of them's getting a picture. We're gonna go here. All right. Yeah, they're definitely relevant enough. Hodge twins. All right. Let me. Well. Where are they? Okay, right here. And they'll have to go into. All right, where did we land on? Whoa. Who is this? Tim Dillon, 56%. Woo! I thought that might be a little bit higher. That's going to land him right below JD. JD was at 61. Tim Dillon, firmly at the top of S tier. No surprise at all. I love Tim Dillon. You guys know that. We use Iran Legos. I can't even use their content anymore, guys. YouTube literally will demonetize and copyright strike any video you put Iran Legos in. They literally retroactively went back through my content and flagged me or any video that I had used the Lego content with. Why? Why is YouTube trying to shut down Iran's Lego content? Isn't that a little suspicious? Isn't that a little suspicious, guys? You know? Jon Stewart. Okay, Jon Stewart's one of the most famous. We could do John too. Hard to not have him on here, right? He's about as famous as it gets. Whether you like him or not, we'll find out about that. But we can definitely put him up here. All right. John S. We'll put him down in S here. Okay. Let's see here. What do we got? Let's get back to our poll. Oh, we did a poll. We didn't put up the new person. Hodge twins. The Hodge twins are going to fall right here because they are H's. We already did H, so we'll just put them up right now. Hodge twins. Hey, this is going to be an interesting one. They're brave. They'll host anybody. They've had Nick Fuentes on, Jake Shields. All right, we'll see what you guys think. All right. Let's get back to this. Atomica says, no idea, WTF, get my buddy Michael Jones on the stream. Channel is Grantham. I mean, I obviously know who Grantham is. I don't know him personally, though. Grantham's okay. He's got pretty good content. I don't watch a lot of his stuff, though. But he's not bad. See ya. Okay. Later. If you don't like what we're doing here, that's the way it goes, you know. All right. Jimmy Dean says some on the left will shift war criticism to Iran to pro-war for Ukraine. American media conscious has zero grasp of damage, prolonged war. Yeah, I'm anti all of them, including Ukraine. I'd like to see that ended as well. Reading supers and putting up polls at the same time can't do any better for community building. Another Aussie time zone helps a lot for viewing here. Hell yeah, we're having some fun ones here. We're doing a lot of interactive stuff today. All right, where were we at? Hodge twins. What did you guys think here? Pretty high. Yeah, they're pretty based. Their Instagram channel, guys, I'm gonna warn you. I don't know who's running it. It's not them. It's like the most goy slop pro-Zionist shit you'll ever see in your life. But then you watch their show, and they're the complete opposite of that. So Hodge twins, whoever you have running your Instagram, you need to go pay attention and change it, because they are not posting what you guys seem to ideologically believe in. Okay, so you definitely need to get that fixed. All right. Okay, Hodge twins. What was that? 35A. That's going to be an A tier. It'll be pretty low in A tier. I think they'll be right down here. Okay, next, Max Blumenthal. Journalism-wise, woo, this guy has uncovered a lot of crazy shit. All right, Max Blumenthal, right here. We're gonna do Max next. We can do the Iran Legos if you want, guys, but I can't show anything. Max Blumenthal. You guys want Iran Legos? I'll put Iran's Legos. All right. They are pretty goated when it comes to memes and stuff. All right. I think I already have the Iran Lego face here somewhere. I'll just it's quick while you guys are voting. On Max. All right, Iran Lego. No, I want the actual. Where's the actual Iranian guy? Whatever. We'll use this. We'll use the Pete Hegseth Lego. Super funny too. All right, we'll use the Pete Hegseth Lego for this one. All right. Let's hold on a second. Let me get up. You guys are silly, dude. All right, whatever. You guys want it. If you guys want it, we'll put them last. All right. Back to our polls. All right, what's Cryptic, I just saw you emailed, man. If you're still watching, Cryptic, and I'll email you back. Obviously, I can tell that's you. Just your full name and address, homie. Your full name and address. Okay, where's Max gonna fall? Where's Max gonna fall? 38% A, 26%. Yeah, high, not super high A, but a little bit higher than a few. So Max is gonna fall right below about redacted, I think, right there. Okay, Jon Stewart, gonna be an interesting one. Jon Stewart. We'll see what you guys think. A lot of people don't like Jon Stewart, surprisingly. A lot of people do like Jon Stewart. All right, let's see what you guys got. He's been in the game for a long time. Long time. Let's see what you guys think about Johnny Boy Stewart. All right, Jon Stewart. That's who we're voting on now. Do that last giveaway here in a little bit. Oh, we did that one already. Thank you. Wish my face was Megan's fence. Wow. Oh my God. That was funny. That was a lot, but it was funny. That's for a fence sitting joke. That was pretty good. Cold Canadian Chick says, you're amazing. Love watching your show. My two little guys always sit with me. Could you shout out Daxton and Grayson? Yes. Shout out to Daxton and Grayson. If you are watching, love having you here. And thank you very much. And be good to your mom. Be good for your mom. You know what I mean? Jake Shields or Jake GTV. They're not the same person. They just did some content together, but no, we did Jake Shields. Bobby said, WTF did JD do now? I didn't know he got put out in timeout again. He made a joke. Was JD still here? What did he make a joke about? He gets popped for the dumbest shit ever. I forget what joke he made. He made a joke about, I don't know. I don't remember exactly. Anyway, he made a joke and he got popped for another strike. Ridiculous. Okay. Anyway. Yeah. Brent was on the Vet Bro tier list, and I think he was like number 2 or number 3 highest. So yeah, Brent almost won the Vet Bro tier list. So he doesn't get to be on this one too, because he already almost won one. Gina says, many trolls voting. This is so fun. Congrats on 500K. Yeah, that's what makes it fun. Now, even if there's a lot of trolls, you're still going to get like a more accurate representation, because most people aren't trolling. Okay, where were we at? What were we doing? We were doing... Oh, Jon Stewart, right? Jon Stewart. Jon got some stratification here. Jon is 34% A, very low in the B tier. I think that's going to put Jon in the highest spot on B tier, unfortunately. I think that's where he's got to go, because 50% of the audience does not like him. Well, 50% of the audience does like him, so that's going to keep him right here in about B tier. Because, again, 34% A. I think that's fair. Fair landing for Jon. Fair landing for Jon. I think Jon's okay. I think, I don't agree with everything, but I think he's pretty good at what he does. All right, here we go. Tim Pool. Tim Pool. Yes. Are we ready? Are we ready for Tim Pool? Tim Pool. Here we go. Tim Pool. Beanie Shapiro. Just had Randy Fine on his show as they sat around and simped for BB. Pretty wild to watch. So yeah, that was rough. we'll let you guys can decide where Tim is gonna go. All right. Andrew talks a good game but couldn't open a jar. Yeah. Can you add Ted Cruz or Don Lemon? Ted Cruz, no, he's not a podcaster. Don Lemon, we could add Don Lemon. Yeah, we can add Don. He's definitely big enough for one. We had Jesse Waters, right? We could do the opposite of Jesse Waters and Don Lemon. A little bit mainstream. I guess he's not mainstream anymore, right? I don't think he works for CNN anymore. We'll see where he lands. Once we get to it. All right, let's pull this up. Don, there he is. I have to go to the front. Okay. All right, where did we fall with? Who was up? Tim Pool. Oh, Tim Pool, 82% D, 13% C, only 5% in the top 2. That is definitely going to fall under straight trash and pretty deep in the straight trash. I believe that's going to put him right here below Dave Rubin. Oof. Rough times for Tim Pool. Okay, next, right out the gate, Don Lemon. Don Lemon. Oh, we'll see what you guys think about old Donnie boy. Don Lemon. Next up. Here we go. All right, let's do the last or get started on the last giveaway of the night. All right, VFT's in the chat. Get them rolling as we wait for you guys to vote on Don Lemon. See where he falls. I'm here for it, says. Ooh, that's a, wow, God, that's a pretty cat. What type of cat is that? Oh, my God. It's a good-looking cat right there. Congratulations. I lived in Okinawa, too. Nicest people I've ever met. Yep, gorgeous island. Thank you all for you do. Keep up the great work. Thank you. And, God, what a cute cat. That looks like Munchkin, like a little calico Munchkin. Man, I love a cute cat, man. Yeah, you know that. You guys know that. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Did you see the giant of Kandahar? I get asked that all the time. No. I never, guys, you know what's crazy? It was in Kandahar for 6 months, obviously operating all around southern Afghanistan, but I never once even heard about the giant of Kandahar until after like years later. So it's not really a story in Afghanistan anybody even talks about, which is interesting. I think you would agree with a few of shoe takes. Shoe takes? Is that shoe on head? Julian Dory, Penda says Howard Stern made a lot of this possible. I'm dating myself, but he changed radio and broadcasting. That's true. He definitely did. He's all over the place. What's he doing now? Does he still have a show? I don't even know. All right, what do we got here for who was this? Who was up? Don Lemon finds himself securely in the straight trash tier, and he's going to find himself right about here. Hassan still the highest of the straight trash. Don Lemon nearly 70%. Yes, not very likable. I do not like Don Lemon either. I am not a fan of Don Lemon whatsoever. Not my cup of tea. All right, here we go. Andrew Tate. Yes, Andrew Tate. A little bit more of the manosphere here. Let's see where Andrew Tate falls. Andrew Tate. It's going to be an interesting one as well. This could go anywhere. I have a feeling I know where it's going, though. All right, we'll let that giveaway keep cooking for a little bit here before we pick a winner. How about Heckle Fish from the Y-Files? No idea who that is. Sorry, brother. Sorry. Tennessee Brando? Don't know who that is either. Sorry. I'm not trying to knock people. Like some people, I don't know who they are. Haven't seen their content. Mark says, hey, Nate, what's your opinion on people who don't vote? I'm independent. I can't stand on 99% of the politicians. As someone who doesn't vote very frequently, especially in presidential elections, I have no problem with it. My feeling is you have to earn my vote. I am not a vote for the lesser of two evils guy. If you do not earn my vote, you're not getting my fucking vote. I just won't vote. Some people think, well, that's not expressing your freedoms. Well, I fought for my own freedoms. That was good enough. So no, you have to earn my vote. My vote matters to me, and I don't just give it out freely. It has to be somebody I actually endorse for me to vote. So I'm not suggesting you do that if you don't want to do that. I'm just saying that's my personal opinions on it. You know what I mean? Okay, let's see where we landed for. Who was up next? Tate. That's right, Tatey boy. Straight trash tier for Andrew Tate. Not shocked. Yes, the top goy. Unfortunately, I think he's right here above Donnie, right below Hassan. Straight trash. Theo Vaughn. Theo. Big Theo. Big Theo Vaughn. All right, here we go. Be honest, there's not many I've really disagreed with tonight, guys. Not many of your placements I've really disagreed with. Mine would not. It would look different, but it wouldn't look a whole lot different than what you guys put in. Okay, let's pick the final winner, huh? Pick the final winner. How about that? All right, here we go. Last chance to win tonight in the giveaways. Here we go. Charles and Ken Bauer. Charles and Ken Bauer. Let me know if you're from America and if you know what to do to win. All right. Let me know. And as we do that, a couple super chats, let you guys vote a little bit more here. You ever listen to Ron Paul Liberty Report? I have not. Unfortunately. Huge ass. Good one. Do you think Sean would extend an invite to join him on his show? That would be great. So Sean has before, and I've talked to his producer about it. We just haven't been able to work out a time to do it. And yeah, so I don't like doing interviews. It's probably surprising. I don't like being interviewed. I like having like the conversations on my show with other people, but I don't like talking about myself. And Sean's show is all you do is talk about yourself and your stories and your military stories and your combat stories. And if you guys haven't noticed, I don't do that very often. And so I'm not a big, as my people like to say, I'm a grifter. But if you notice, I really don't talk about myself or my career or my stories. And I have them, most certainly, but it's just not, I don't really like to do it. So that's why I don't know if I would really like doing it. I would because it's Sean, right? But just haven't got around to ever actually working that out. But I get asked to come on a lot of shows, and I politely decline a lot of them. Not because I don't like the people. I just I typically like either being the interviewer or just talking with my boys, my friends. Just so you guys know. Okay, let's see where Theo Vaughn landed. Yeah, this one made sense. Theo Vaughn in the S tier. And that's where I would have put him myself. He's going to be right below Barron, I believe. Barron was a little bit higher. Dave was 51%. Theo at 52%. High in the B's as well. Not surprising. I really like Theo. I've seen Theo. I've seen Theo's comedy in person, and I just think he's a really good. I think he's a really good person. I think he's a good man. So. Yes, I do. I do like it. Did we? Okay, Charles and Ken Bauer says I'm here. All right, good. Make sure you email us at Valhalla. Admin at ValhallaVFT.com with your account, your name, and your address. We'll get that out to you. Okay, let's. We're almost there. We're getting towards the end. We've got 2 left at the moment, and we might add some more. We'll see. Tucker Carlson. Oh, yeah. One of the biggest boys for last. All right. Here we go. Tucker. Boom, boom, boom. Big Tuck. Let's see where our boy Tucker lands us. All right. Jimmy says dialogue works. Daniel Davis, Haifong, 20th Century Wire, The Drawn, Chris Hedges Report. That's a lot of them. Yeah, I don't know a lot of those though. There's only so much I can watch. You're on Lego on the list. Congratulations on 500K. Yeah, yeah, little Ric Flair. Woo! Yes, we put him on the list for last so far. Then we gotta have our tie-breaking votes as well. Vote KC push Ohio. A lot of people like it. If he's anti-Vivek, then I probably like him because I don't have any interest in Vivek. Julian Dory for all chat shouting in the chat. All right, Julian's got a big enough show. We could do that. We could do that. I know a lot of people have been saying Julian, so we can put him on here. All right. And here. There you go. There he is. All right, he's going to have to go up next before the Legos. That's fine. All right, we're going to let Tucker cook here for a second. Can you pull? You're on Lego, please. It's coming. It's coming. Benny is there. He is. Let's see. Where is Benny? Where did he land? Benny landed in. Oh, sorry. Benny landed himself. Where was he? Was he in straight trash tier? Oh no, Benny was F tier. High F for Benny. Benny didn't make straight trash. Good for him. You guys know there's a lot of straight trash here. Benny didn't make it all the way down there. anything like above F is hanging is hanging in there with this audience. This audience is rough. This audience is rough. They don't play around. So if you survive straight trash and F, you're doing okay. All right, let's miss Glenn Beck. Glenn doesn't even deserve to be on this list. I would put him straight in the bottom F trash. You guys could put 100% A, and I would put him in trash tier. No, Glenn is garbage, dude. That dude's a giant grifter. All he does is fucking suck off Trump all day long, which is too bad because he could be good. All right. Where we at? We got to see Tuck. How'd Tuck do? Yeah, I figured this was coming. I thought this was going to be the one person who might be able to take down Ian. He was not able to take down Ian. Ian was at 70%. Big Tuck at second place in the S tier, which I agree with. I love Tucker. Tucker's fantastic. A lot of people don't like Tucker. That's fine. I do. I think that's a great. I think that's expected where I thought he was going to be. But Ian still not to be brought down. All right, next is Julian Dory by your guys' popular demand, the Julian Dory podcast. Yes. All right, let's get that going here. Julian Dory. All right, starting it up. Okay, let that one cook a little bit. Yeah, I know. That's purposeful. Happy 15th birthday to B. Layden's meeting with SEAL Team 6 Open Lot. Do you remember where you were? The Q course? I think it was in the Q course that happened. Special Forces Qualification course. That was 2013, right? Let's see. Oh, 2011. Nope. That was before, a little bit before then. My bad. I don't remember where I was then. 2011. All right. JD lets us know he's not voting for JD Vance. Neither will I be. In fact, I will be using my platform specifically everything we can do to make sure that dude does not get elected when the time comes. I can promise you that. No, thank you. All right, let's see where Julian found himself, huh? All right, Julian, you found yourself pretty good. Looks like he's going to be low A tier for Julian. Not bad. He's going to be all the way down here. Well, I shouldn't say all the way down here. Anything in A tier is fantastic. Right? Anything in A tier is fantastic. Low A tier. Well done. All right, here we go. Let's see. Did we have any more big ones that I've missed? I've been watching you guys to see if there's anybody in there. No, it doesn't look like it. It looks like we're pretty good. We had a lot of people tonight. It's got to be big names at this point, guys. Can't be smaller names at this point. We're at the very end. Okay, so here we go. We are now going to do the Iran Lego videos. I mean, yeah, there's a ton of them. It is fair. They are one of the most viral stuff out there. All right, let's see what you guys think about the Iran Lego, which YouTube is, of course, demonetizing, banning, etc. Here we go. Iran Legos. All right, Iran Legos. Let's see what happens here. Okay. Thank you, Green Buds, for that super sticker. Appreciate you. What about Benny Johnson? Benny Johnson is on the list. We've shown that multiple times here. He is in the F tier, right here. Judged on by the viewers. Okay. Congrats, love your channel. How about, yep, we got the Lego ones. It gets going now. Black Scout Survival. Jack is in the S tier. He, I believe he's in low S, right? Yep, low S tier. In the S tier. So there's Jack right there. All right. Here we go. Super sticker, thank you, thank you. Afleka says, congrats on the 500K. Good to see a fellow Oregonian getting big. Munchkin treats for me and Jason. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, there's not a lot of us from Oregon on besides me and JD. Me and JD, maybe a few others. Where's my boy Clint, aka Liberty Lockdown? Let me look at a lot of people have said this. Maybe I'm just not thinking of who this is. No, I don't know who that is, guys. Sorry. No knock on him. I'll check his stuff out, though. A lot of you guys have been bringing it up. Jamie says Gunner is mad. He paid you to make sure he was mad. We get that sometimes. Yeah, that's a bizarre one. Hate donating. Pixie says, congrats on 500K. Michael Cohen has been a staple. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, one more, and we're going to check the results here. Oh, Jack's in here. Jack, no comment. Thank you, brother. If Jack, if you didn't see, you've been voted into the S tier by the viewers, buddy. So well done. Thank you, Jack. Thanks, brother. I appreciate you. I love you, buddy. Okay. And then Greenbuds and Fam says, congrats on the channel, Nate. Have you been skydiving since getting out of the military? Great question. I went tandem once in an awe-inspiring experience. Your comedy skits are great. Blown off balls and Sharpie brows. Munchkin in the next live. Yeah, we'll get Munchkin back soon. She's at the other house. So, have I skydived since? No, I have not. The reason why I left the military is because I had both of my shoulders completely reconstructed from a military freefall accident. Like both biceps torn off my labrums, and I had to have them reattached to my pectoral muscles. Everything's torn from. You guys can actually see close. I've got scars just everywhere lined across the tops of my shoulders. So no, I haven't gotten back to skydiving since. Not that I couldn't. Civilian skydiving is great. Military skydiving, hey-ho, is super dangerous at nighttime. It was a nighttime jump off drop zone in the middle of Yuma, Arizona, near a barbed wire fence. So no, I haven't got back to it because that's what ended my military career. So probably should be smart about it. It's the way it goes, right? Regular skydiving is actually super safe. It's just that military skydiving is not quite as safe because there's a lot of dangers involved, nighttime and different things like that. So no, I haven't. I would like to get back into it eventually. I've got how many jumps? I had 100 and I don't remember exactly. 100 plus jumps. So I had a lot of jumps, but that's not a lot compared to some guys. Some guys have thousands. But yeah, haven't got back to it yet. Okay, where are we at? Oh, the Legos. We got to see how the Legos. Oh my God, you guys. Really? The Legos? The Legos are the only person that beats Ian. Ian gets dethroned in the very last one we do by the Iranian Legos. People love the Iranian Legos. That's going to look kind of like Lego Pete Hicks out there, but that's fine. All right. Well, you guys wanted it. So it is popular demand as people were spamming the chat. Okay. So Iranian Legos take the top spot. Now, Ian obviously still the GOAT of the podcasters. Okay. Oh, let's do this. This is the best. This is the best way to do it is we're going to, we'll do a GOAT tier. All right. GOAT tier. Can I put this up here? All right. There we go. Okay. That's a better way to do it. All right. So, so Ian, the top dog, right? Nobody beat Ian. Yeah, the Legos are funny, right? But as for podcasters, Ian, top spot. Not surprising, right? JD 5. Woo, not surprising. Like, not surprised to see these top 3 or 4. But what we have to do, we got to have a runoff, guys, because we have a tie between 4 people for the worst person on the internet, the worst human being on the internet. And that is going to be between Laura Loomer, Mark Levine, Dan Bongino, and Erica Kirk. So this vote is going to be for who is the worst. Who is the absolute worst, okay? And we're going to have those 4 options to decide. We got to have a top, we got to have a bottom. We know the top, which is going to be Ian and the Legos, but Ian. Let's put Ian in the GOAT tier just to make this actually make sense, right? There we go. That's the best way to do it. That's fair. Ian and the Legos are in the GOAT tier. And then Tucker and Candace, Sean at the top, and JD at the top of S tier. Now let's find out worst human being on the internet. We've got Longina. We've got Loomer. We've got Erica Kirk. We've got, who was number 4? Levine. Mark Levine. Okay. Oh my God. Here we go. Let's find out who the worst human being on the internet is. Tough, and there's a lot of people here, right? We went through a lot to make it the very bottom spot. The very bottom spot is going to be rough. That's going to be rough. This is up to you guys. All right, let's. I'll let you guys cook that one for a while. Ornery says, "Pretty sure I'm getting fired on Monday. Take my money while you can." Well, that's not good, brother. Your neighbor to the southwest out of LC, Oregon, wishing you and both JD the very best. Well, thank you, brother. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I hope you're going to land on your feet. That sounds super shitty, man. But thank you very much, man. Jack, again, thank you, brother. Julian Doherty, Liberty Lockdown. Again, we're not. We did Julian. We can't add any more now unless it's like somebody huge I missed. You trying to say Jesus Christ can't hit a curveball? I'm sure he could. Oh, Andy Frizella, 100% should have been up there, huh? Yeah, that actually is a miss. That is a miss. Let's do that. We use Andy's stuff a lot on the show. I don't want to be disrespectful to Andy and not at least say that he's not relevant enough for the poll here. So let's do that. Let's get Andy in here. That's fair. That's fair. That's a big one that we missed. All right, there we go. And let's get that up here. We'll do that one. We'll do that one last. That's fair. All right, and come down to wait. All right. That's a good one. Congratulations. Best wishes. Thank you, Armuth. I appreciate you. Roger Waters, Pink Floyd. Penna says, John has done more hard work for first responders and vets than anyone gives him credit for. This is 100% true. And he actually, the thing, we use this clip to Penna's point on Tuesday when we talked about John literally said good job to Trump and thank you for getting the Ibogaine treatment bill across the board. So John actually has done a ton of work for the 9/11 first responders and vets. That's very, very true. He doesn't get enough credit for that. So good comment on that one, Penna. Good comment on that one. All right. I don't want to look at the polls yet. Chris Hedges is a good one. One of the highest integrity journalists ever. Again, I don't know who that is, but that sounds good. Jennifer Walsh, IHIP. She has a great potty mouth. She's pushed Dems and MAGA. Haven't heard of her either. A lot of new people that I'll be on the lookout for, though. Shouldn't JD have been in the vet bro list? Most decorated soldier in United States Marine Corps history. Thank you for your service, JD. Yeah, JD should have been in the vet bro list, but we did that one a while ago, and I didn't know about his military service at that point. But yes, JD, not JD DeLay, not JD Vance. JD Vance, not the most impressive military career compared to JD DeLay. Again, very, very humble guy, but make sure you thank him for his service. He loves that. All right. Ted Cruz has a podcast, Verdict with Ted Cruz. Does he really? Not relevant enough to be on this show. Do Rathbone, the only other show I watch. I don't know who that is, brother. Sorry. Again, we can't do everybody, or we have literally 1,000 shows up here. Just got back from seeing Michael in theater. It's a fantastic movie. Interesting. I do actually want to see that. Congrats on 500K and Munchkin. Thank you, brother. All right. What the actual F says, get some actual leftist podcasts like Cool People Who Did Cool Stuff or Behind the Bastards. I have no idea who those people are. So sorry. Okay. Let's see where we landed here. Ooh, we're gonna have another runoff. Okay, we're gonna have a second runoff. All right, Bongina comes in. Bongina the least. Let's we got to put these in order now, right? We got to put these in order. We want to be accurate. Okay, so Bongina is actually here. Levine's here, here. So now we actually have to have a runoff between the two most unlikable people on the internet. Again, this is by the viewers. Don't get mad at me. Don't come crying to me, Officer Tatum, that I'm bullying these people. All right. This is by the viewers. I can't do anything about this. All right. So final runoff to see who is the absolute worst. And that's going to be Erica Kirk versus Loomer in the final runoff to see who gets the absolute bottom spot. God, you guys are brutal, man. You guys are brutal. It is what it is. Again, I like to make sure everybody knows. I said this for the 10th time tonight. I did not make these decisions. Outside of a few movements, maybe Alex and Anna moved up a little bit. That was it. And Keith. That was the only movements we made. Tiny little movements. Everything else has been you, the viewer. I've literally just put people where the viewers want them put. Okay? Don't get mad at me. Jack D says, Jimmy Carr put it best. Trump is what people think rich people look like. Andrew Tate is what young boys think men look like. That's a great quote. That's a great quote. Yeah. Yeah. Good job to Jimmy Carr on that. Great quote. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Vote for my dad if I don't like the candidates. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, just write in. Sarah Adams. Yeah, no. No. Congrats on 500K. Amelia by Christmas. I don't know about that. That's big. You're a super cool dude. Praying for anyone in active addiction. This is your sign to get clean. Hell yeah. Yeah, JD can help you with that as well. He's got a lot of great content on that. The great Tom Woods. Don't know who that is. Glenn Greenwald could have been one. Too late now. Six's mom said, men who have to tell you they're men aren't men. That's the truth. I've been surrounded by real men my whole life and never had to advertise aloha. Proud of you. Yeah, I mean, I had an entire, I haven't done a lot of content on it recently. Had an entire YouTube channel designed to literally make fun of fake alpha males. American Thor did almost 70,000 subscribers in the first 2 months I had that channel. And then we just stopped doing content on it because we just got too busy. That one was going out of control too. Oh, no poll? Oh, I didn't. So my bad, guys. My bad. There we go. Why is it not starting? Oh, here we go. There we go. Sorry. Now we're rolling. We should be up and good. All right. And then we'll put yeah. Poll's there now. It's there. I can see it. I can see you guys voting. We're good now. That was my bad though. Forgot to click the button. Nate, have you heard of the amazing Lucas Botkin? I know who that is. Seems like a nice guy, but don't know him personally. Devon Stack, aka Blackpilled. Not sure who that is. So, Mr. B. Allen. Love his stories. Congrats, Nate. He was, I think, number 2 or 3 on the highest rated on the Vet Bro tier list. He's great. I think he's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Great content. I don't watch it because I don't like horror. I don't like horror stuff, but I'm proud of that dude's success. Branching completely out of the special operator realm as a Navy SEAL and like doing super unique content, I think and being as successful as he is super cool. You know what I mean? Not many guys are able to do that. Still waiting for Necessary Conversation collab though. I don't know who that is either. Sorry. More interviewers like Professor Jang. Excellent episode. We're working on it. I'm trying. I'm inviting guests. Sure. All right. F. Mary Kill, Dan Crenshaw, Lindsey Graham, Ted Cruz. Sure. I would. Probably F. Lindsay, because he'd be the best at it. I'd marry Crenshaw, and then I'd kill myself. So there you go. That's how I would do that one. That's how I would do that one. So, okay. I agree with you on my question about voting. Cool. I mean, as an independent, that's kind of like often how we think anyway, but yeah. Okay. Thoughts on why they grabbed JD before Donnie? Because I think he is the more important one, and he's who they really want to usher in. Especially if you believe in the Palantir small tech want to take over our country and issue in the surveillance state. Yeah, he's more important. Danny Jones, Kurt Metzger, or Sam Tripoli. Kurt, I do know. I think Kurt's hilarious. But again, I just kind of, him and Jimmy do a show together. So they kind of were the same thing there. Yeah, we should have had Reese. I should have had Reese. I do like Reese. Reese is funny as fuck. All right, we'll do two more. Let's do two more. Reese Waters is so funny, dude. I don't want to give up the game, right? But let's do the final two, right? And this is out of respect to them because they deserve to be on the list. Good, bad, or indifferent, right? Let's do that. Let's get them on here. We got to do Andy too. I got to look at what you guys chose for your absolute worst. But then we'll do Reese and Andy, and then that'll be the end. Okay. All right. Let me see what you guys thought on this one. Oh my God! Look how close that is. 49-52. I can't. They're mixed. Why are they on top of each other? I actually can't see who's what here. Oh, wow! Loomer takes it by 4%. Wow, there it is. All right, let's get one more tier. Human on the planet. All right. Where do we? Oh, that didn't do that. Oh, we'll switch the weighting one to. Oh, I don't want that to get clipped though. All right, hold on. There we go. All right. So we got a new tier. We got the let's see, what color do we want? Black here. Worst human on the planet goes to Larry Loomer. Larry Loomer. It's official. It's official. Erica Kirk was close, but didn't quite make it. All right, let's do the last two here real quick, just out of respect. Andy, Stella. Andy, we use Andy's content quite a bit on the show. His clips. All right, here, get our options. All right. We'll do Andy and Reese. Then we'll call it. Did bro give Joe Rogan a C tier? I didn't give anybody anything. The chat votes on everything. Chat actually put Joe Rogan in D tier. I moved Joe Rogan up one tier, but chat put Joe in D tier, and then I moved him up just a little bit. So don't blame me. Don't blame me. Was that damage to your shoulders over time or one incident? Over one incident. Yeah. One nasty crash. Devon Stack of Black Pilled is really good. I probably know who a lot of these people are if I recognize their face, but just a lot of names to remember. Roy, what's up, buddy? Says, hey, Sarn, I'd like to speak out for one of my friends in his army. His father is pending deportation after he literally enlisted to keep his family here. Dude, this is happening a lot. I'm not really sure what they can do about it yet. But this sadly is happening a lot. They are going after service members, family members. What we can do about that, I don't know yet. I'm still trying to figure that out, homie. So super fucked up. It's the most disgusting shit in the world. But I don't have a great answer for you right now on what we can do to combat that yet. But yeah, it's super gross. Super fucked up to see. Okay, let's see what you guys got on Andy. Looks like B tier. Surprising you guys don't like Andy that much. Probably going to be about right there. I like Andy. I think Andy's he can be a little fence-ish sometimes, but I think overall he's got very good content, very good message most of the time. So I would have put him higher, but you know, whatever. High B tier is not bad. High B tier is not bad. So not bad. Okay, last one. Reese. Reese Waters. We've used some of Reese's stuff on the show before as well. Let's do that. Reese Waters. All right. Here we go. All right, last one. Last one. All right. AJ with the thumbs up. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. Thanks to all the mods, by the way, for sticking with us on this one. Dee says, had to get bicep tendonitis, slap lesion, and Bankart repair in 07 after my second tour in Afghanistan. Fought like hell to stay in until 2010. Unit was deploying, and they rolled me out. Saddest day of my life. Loved the militaries. Yeah, bicep tendonitis or tendonitis. What's it called? Is that what it's called? Bicep tendonitis, right? Yeah, I have that. I've had that done on both mine. Actually, I don't know if you guys can see the scars. Probably not. But I've got giant scars on both my biceps here. Tattoos cover up most of them. But yeah, I've had that done on both, where they reattach your biceps to your pecs. So not great. Not great. Okay. Mark Dice, 1.9 million subs. Mark Dice. I know that name. Dice. Oh, I've seen him stuff here and there. I don't really know. I've seen like every once in a while I'll see his stuff, but I don't really watch much of it, so I don't have a great take on it. I'd like to see you take Andrew Wilson on Iran, Israel Epstein files, Forced Doctrine. He's huge on semantics and logic. Yeah, I mean, what's he going to talk to me about Iran, about war? I'm sorry, like, you want me to debate somebody who's never served, never fought in the military, has no idea what war or combat is about war? It's just like, dude, I'm sorry. That's like me trying to debate a UFC fighter on, you know, fucking whatever in mixed martial arts. Like, yeah, do I have some experience with it? Of course, but comparatively to that, no. So it's a little bit silly. It's really a little bit silly to debate somebody that's never served, never fought a war, never seen combat on war, in my opinion. So, but that's just the way it is. Okay. Would pay Loomer. I'd pay for Loomer versus Kirk UFC. Grass on 500K. Yeah, that would be something, wouldn't it? They might need to do it here pretty soon because their viewership is dying so bad. Okay, let's see. We can get rid of that. I want to get rid of that. Can I delete it? Okay, I can delete that tier. All right, there we go. Now, let's see where Reese landed here. Oh, 26% A, 30% B, 29% C. So that's going to put Reese, that would be like the highest in B tier, but because I think he's so fucking funny, Reese is going to go into the A tier. Close enough. Very, very close in between A and B tier. I think he's hilarious, so we'll give him a little extra couple percents, and he's going to move A tier here. Okay, let's take a look. Let's take a look at our final our final chart here. We always ask ourselves at the end of these, do we want to move anything around? Do we want to move anything around, right? When we do the final judgment here. I think this is a pretty good one. I think it was a pretty good one. Is there any we were questionable about? Rogan, that was a little questionable. Fuentes, a little questionable. Jon Stewart, a little questionable. I think these are all solid. These are solid. What do you guys think? Anybody that needs a Hassan got robbed? Which way do you think he should have gone? He's at the very top of F tiers. And I mean, look, this is the way people voted. Well, Alex isn't getting changed. That's not going to happen. Alex, 25, 25, 25, 25. And I made the decision to put him up there. Yeah. Rogan down. Yeah, this one was in between B and C. Oh, you want Erica with Loomer? I think this is fair. I think let's do this. There we go. That's pretty brutal, though. That's pretty brutal. I think Loomer's got to have her own spot. And then Erica's at the bottom. It doesn't feel right. Doesn't feel right. I think it's pretty good. Jimmy Dore, well, Jimmy's already the highest A tier, right? This is basically, this is like low S, high A. Okay, so we're getting a little semantic-y. If somebody's in high A, that's already super good, right? S is like the goats, right? People we really, really like. High A is super good, right? Move Kirk. No, we can't. Like, Kirk's already at the bottom. Jank for C tier. Jank was solid B. Solid B. Nick, goat tier. This is official. This is the official one. This is the official, right? Official. There's no debating it. Where's Coach? Coach is in the A tier, right here, right by me here. There's Coach. High A. Quite good. And then let's see we had our GOAT tier. The Lego movies. Ian Carroll was by far the number one choice for actual podcasters. Then Tucker, Candace, Sean, JD, Tim Pool, Anna, JP, Alex, Barron, Theo, Dave, Jack, and Keith, right? And then our bottom here on the trash. All right, let's hit the last couple super chats, and then we're gonna wrap this one up. All right, it's been a fun one, I think. Been a fun one. All right, last couple super chats, and then we'll jet out of here. It's almost 9:00. No disrespect, but didn't JD Delay say many times he never served in the military? Yes. It's called forced valor, because all of JD's friends were in the military. So we make that up, and we try to get people to thank him for his service because it's super awkward and it's super funny to do. So that's why we do it. So yeah, it's called forced valor, not stolen valor, forced valor. Yeah. Enforced valor. Yeah. Yeah, see, here we go. Thanks, JD, for your service. What do you think of my dog? Woof, he's a rough looking pup, but I like all dogs, man, even the ugly ones. Like what's Dogpool and Deadpool. Let's see. Oh, we did that one. We did that one too. Penna says, quiet, real man raised by a coal miner grandfather, somebody from the time when the trucks were made of wood and the men were made of steel. That's a great point, man. Times have changed, Penna. Look at like my dad, my grandpa, just hard as fucking woodpecker lips. But times have changed, man. The world's softer. It is. Oh, we got that one already. Daughter old enough for a tattoo, so off tomorrow for father-daughter ones. That's fun, man. That's fun. My daughter, I guarantee my daughter's going to be into tattoos. She's very punk rock. My daughter, if you guys saw my daughter, me and her together, it's emo punk rock dad with little emo punk rock daughter. She's a little all black and chains and all kinds of shit. And she's an incredible artist, so I'm trying to push her towards being a tattoo artist. But she's a little emo thug herself. What about VFT? I'm on there. I'm in these. They put me in the A tier. Well, they put me higher than that, but we don't do that on our show. Nate the chat is asking for Charlie Kirk to be on the list. Just saying, yeah, I can't do that. We're not doing passed away. Charlie is Charlie, right? Charlie. He's a legend for a lot of different reasons, whether you liked him or not. But nah, we're not going to do that. We're not going to put Charlie on the list. EK is far worse because she, unlike Laura Loomer, is in the right state of mind and 100% fully capable of knowing what she is doing wrong and chooses to continue. Laura didn't know sucking Don's schnitzel was bad. Okay, dude. You do kind of have a point though. We're next to Coach. In the where are we? Next to Coach and Jesse on fire. Okay. Nick P, congrats. Great looking kitty, by the way. Big $50 donation. Thank you. Super generous of you. Appreciate it. Love your cat, man. All right, last one. Roy says Army recruiters would tell kids if they enlist, ICE won't come after their family. Back then, we had troops awarded citizenship posthumously. Yeah, I mean, again, it works for the soldiers, but the family members of soldiers going after them, I think it's disgusting, man. But it is what it is. Okay, we did it. It's official. Let's take one final look at our work together. Yes, you, the viewers, for the ones that decided the official podcaster tier list. Congratulations to everyone who did well. And for all the people in DF and straight trash tier, well, better luck next time. But the will of the people made the decision, and that's the way it goes. So again, congratulations to everybody, and then sorry to any hurt feelings. That's the way it's going to go. The GOAT runoff, the Lego movie's destroyed, man. The Lego movie's destroyed. And Ian was so much higher than everybody else that, Ian was 10% higher than Tucker, and Tucker was second highest. So yeah, that one wasn't even close for that one. Okay, guys, we did it. We'll be back on Tuesday. I should have the new studio up and running. And yeah, we're still working on some new cool guests coming up soon, especially now that we'll be building out the new in-person podcasting for hopefully live stream with multiple viewers. So that's going to be coming. And yeah, I'll post that tier list if you want to use it on my YouTube posts here in a little bit. And that is going to do it. Thank you all so much. Thanks to the moderators, Jasmine, Pumpkin, everybody that was here tonight. Thanks to all the donations. Thanks for celebrating with me. Obviously, this wasn't our normal style content, but it was fun content to do, right? Just so we could celebrate together. So, story time. We got time for a story. Do you guys want a story? You guys want me to tell you the antelope story and how I ended up in a New Mexico court with my entire ODA getting charged with poaching? Okay, we could do that real quick. Let's do one story and then we'll do the antelope story. It's the one everybody wants to hear about. Okay. So, as you see here, this plaque up there, it says this was early in my career, my first 3 years on an ODA when I was on a dive team. It says Staff Sergeant Nate Cornacchia for serving team and country for winning the Battle of the Antelope Court, the Oppresso Liber. So even on my plaque, right? So what had happened was we were training up for a train up to go to Afghanistan, and we were in Clovis, New Mexico, Cannon Air Force Base. I don't know if any of you have been there. It's one of my least favorite places in the world now. And we were, again, training up. We were headed to Afghanistan maybe 2 months after that. So we really right about to deploy. And so we're there training, and we're going out to the range doing live fire exercises, right? Like vehicle mounted, sniper, everything we're going to train. Okay. Now, there's something really important to understand about Cannon Air Force Base and the training area, what's called Melrose Training Area. It's the only base I've ever seen where the base itself is owned by the federal government, but the training area, right, where you actually go out and shoot and do everything, is owned by the state of New Mexico, not by the federal government. We didn't know that at the time. Okay. So we show up, we get an in-brief, and we get an in-brief from range control, and they tell us like, hey, there's wildlife everywhere out here. Okay. And it's getting blown up all the time because out in Cannon Air Force Base, it's one of the main places they do close air support training. So that where planes are dropping bombs. So they're like, don't worry about it. If anything gets killed, who cares? It's not a big deal. It happens all the time, animal wise. So we're like, all right, cool, whatever. So we're, and these antelope are fucking everywhere, guys. They're like pests. And they're the dumbest animal I've ever seen in my mind. They're not like deer, right? They're not like deer that if they hear gunshots, they run. No, at one point we were doing vehicle mounted machine gun training, 50 cals. And we had 5 vehicles on a line as we were driving and just lacing targets. And 50 antelope would just ran between the trucks out into the gunfire, right? So these animals have zero survivability mentality at all. They'll just run into gunfire. They don't give a shit about anything. And so during one of our training events, an antelope gets shot, right? Because again, these things are retarded and they're running through the range all the time. An antelope gets shot. And so we didn't think anything of it. And we decide, okay, well, let's go do a class on how to dress an animal, right? It's a good survival training. And so we do a class on how to dress an animal. And I take the animal apart, take its legs off. We don't take its horns or anything. We're not trying to do that. We don't think any of it. We're going to take it back to, our little camp that we were staying at and, dress it and cook it because we thought, hey, they told us they don't care. And then we left the rest of the animal there because we weren't trying to poach it. And then, so next morning we wake up and there's 3 dudes that are like looking through trash cans, and we're like out in the middle of nowhere. It's just our team looking through trash cans and like trying to look in our vehicles, and we're like, what the fuck are these guys doing, right? We walk out there, and then they're like, hey, I'm the game warden. And we're like, what the fuck is a game warden doing here on base, right? And we're like, okay, cool. And he was like, did you guys kill an antelope? And we were like, yeah, an antelope got shot. Like, we didn't think anything of it, you know. We dressed it, we brought it back here, not trying to hide it. And they're like, oh, okay, no, cool, no big deal, doesn't matter, no big deal. So we don't think anything of it, right? Next day, all of a sudden, we get like military police show up, right? The game warden's there. The base commander, the Air Force base commander is in there involved, and he's like trying to pull us in. We find out that, and they want an answer of who did it. And I'm like the youngest guy on the team. So I'm like, whatever. I know how to talk about hunting. So I'll just say, fucking, I did it. Who cares? And so they're like, okay. And so what they decided is they were going to try to, we still didn't think we were in any trouble. And then all of a sudden we get a summons to a New Mexico court. And I'm like, what? We're like, what the fuck's going on? And find out that they're going to try to charge me with poaching an antelope. And so we're like, well, this is not good, right? And so we, and the base commander's pissed, and he's trying to like kick us off the base. And so, again, this is crazy. Again, we're right about to go to war. We're about to go to war, and we're about to go. I'm about to have to go to court over this fucking antelope that got shot in the middle of a like live fire range that they told us they didn't care about. And so we're like, okay. And then the game warden's still being like, cool. He's like, don't worry, you'll just show up to court and like it'll get brushed off. It's not going to matter. But it's like we have to do this as just like checking the boxes. So we're like, okay, whatever, not a big deal. So we show up to court, like all of us, the entire 12-man team, full uniform, berets. We walk into the court, and it's like regular day at court, and there's like 6 people in front of me, and it's like the first person goes, and I'm last, right? And I have my entire team with me. My company commander has flown in, and I'm like, oh God, right, here we go. But I think it's just going to be like a slap on the wrist, and we'll move on with our lives. And so I'm sitting there. The first person that goes before me is like domestic violence, right? The next person's like meth. The third person's like armed robbery. The next person's like, vicious burglary. It's like all the people going in front of me are just like these just giant pieces of shit. And so finally, everybody's out of the courtroom. It's my turn to go up. I walk up, and it's a female judge. And again, we just got done. And again, got to keep in mind, there's 12 Green Berets sitting here in court. And I walk up to the stand, and she starts laughing. And she was like, what are you guys doing in here? Like, she was the coolest. She ends up being like the coolest. The judge literally starts laughing. And she was like, what are you guys doing here? Why are you in my courtroom? The game warden. And she's like, what? She goes, and she's like, how do you plea? And so, I talked to my dad. My dad's a lawyer and gave me all the advice I needed. So I was like, okay, we plead no contest, right? Because I'm not going to plead not guilty because we already admitted to killing it. So I plead no contest. And she goes, oh, okay. And then she goes, well, the game warden, who, again, we thought this entire time the game warden had been telling us, no, it's no big deal. You guys are fine. You're cool. We'll make sure you're fine. The game warden went to the judge and tried to have like the book thrown at me. He wanted felony poaching charges. And so the judge is like, he wants felony poaching. He wants like all of these like fucking misdemeanor and felony offenses. And I'm like, I'm an active duty Green Beret with a fucking security clearance. I cannot get a fucking felony for this. So now I'm like, okay, what the fuck, guy? Like, you've been telling us a week that this isn't a big deal. And now I know behind our back that you're trying to get the judge to give me a fucking felony. So now I'm like, okay, this is not good, right? My company commander stands up behind me. He gives a character statement to the judge about me, right? And so the judge starts laughing again. And she was like, look. And she's like, you guys are she's like, you're getting ready to go to war next month? And we're like, yeah, we're going to train up for Afghanistan. We deploy next month. And so she looks at me, and she goes, this is the first time in my 28-year career that I don't want to charge someone with anything. And I'm like, okay, well, that's good. She goes, the problem is you pled no contest. You didn't plead no guilty. She goes, technically, by law, I am required to issue some type of punishment for this because you pled no contest. And so I'm like, okay. And she goes, here's what we're going to do. I'm not going to charge you with anything the game warden wants to charge you with. I'm going to charge you with a $100 donation to the local Crime Stopper charity, and that's going to be the extent of it. No misdemeanors, no felonies, no nothing. So, and she was like, thank you guys so much for your service. Sorry you even had to be in here. Again, this is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my career. And then she let us go. So also, though, there was also a military investigation that was done into this because of the civilian, because the Air Force wing commander, base commander is like, these guys got to fry. They got to fry. And then the guy who shows up to do the federal investigation had just gotten blackout drunk the week before when he was out. I don't know exactly how. And my team, or not my team sergeant, my senior 18 Delta, who's been on the show before, my buddy Heath, ended up fucking as he like, I think he's like sexually harassed some girl in front of my buddy Heath, and my buddy Heath knocked him out. So the guy who shows up to do the military investigation into us is a guy that my teammate had knocked out a week prior. So he shows up and we're like, okay, is this bad? But it turned out he, of course, found no wrongdoing because he also had a little leverage over him for, harassing some girl and would have gotten in trouble for that. So ended up being that the military found no wrongdoing. The court threw it out. And so, yeah, it was like a crazy 3-week, like back and forth in court, military investigation. I got kicked off the base. They're like the Air Force. I'm the only one, the Air Force wing commander and my team sergeant, me and my team sergeant, the Air Force wing commander, after it got thrown out in court and after the military investigation came back, no wrongdoing, he was furious because he wanted like these fucking piece of shit Green Berets to get punished. And of course we weren't going to get punished. So the last thing he had was, well, the guy who did it and the team sergeant, they can't be on my base. And so they kicked me and my team sergeant off the base, and we weren't allowed to come back while our team finished the training. But yeah, so that's the that's the antelope story. So that was early in my career, but yeah, man, that was a wild one. I thought I might have been, if I wouldn't have had a cool judge like that, then I could have been hosed. But yeah, okay, we did it. That's the antelope story. You guys finally got it, and yeah, all right. Next time we'll do some other wild story. But for now, yeah, somebody said at least you didn't arrange seashells and take a picture of that. I know. Okay. Cool. Thank you guys. I got to go eat some dinner. I am starving at this point. We will be back Tuesday, regular scheduled show. I will see you all then. Thank you so much. This was a fun one. Have a good night, everybody. Did it taste good? Here's the thing. One last thing. We didn't even get to eat it because there was no running water where we were, and there was no way to store it. So we didn't even get to eat it. Yeah, it was a waste. All right. That's going to do it, guys. Catch y'all in the next one. Have a good night, everybody.